welcome to the agency today. I'm your magnanimous host, Agent Q, and with me today is Yuki.
Hi, Yuki desu.
And today we're going to be going into more Rogue Trader. Hopefully finishing chapter 2 today. It's been a little irritating on me, honestly. We still haven't... Well, it's like...
But the side quests, Agent, the side quests.
Yeah, yes. I know, all the side questing. Though I think we should just have to return to the capital world. And we'll probably trigger off whatever... Well, I think it's going to be our coronation, honestly.
Our loading screens have loading screens.
Yep, which... Oh, no, we actually left off just about to start that. That's on your side. That would be me, Agent Q, 123.
Oh, sorry. It looks like, yeah, let me fix that. Agent should be appearing on the stream too, but I think that's an issue on my side.
I was gonna say my bottle should be up.
There we go.
Am I up? Am I there finally?
You're up.
All right, let's head to the capital world. Throne world's a completely different planet.
Yes, that is the host of the stream, Agent Q123.
Lord Captain, we have received a report from Dagaros. Some common folk from the now ruined Sepiko 84-249 have succumbed to a heresy of defiance, forming into gangs known as the Engine of Vandals. They now ride across the waste on wasteland-adapted cleaning Goliaths. They have declared themselves outside the law, riding the Hive's outskirts only to escape retribution in the toxic wasteland. Many of them did not want to obey your more than adequate decision to send them to the restoration sites of Scorpio, and thus they have fled the labor settlements, committing the heresy of disobedience. Rumor has it...
Everything's heresy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Rumor has it that the four-man clan in charge of the debris removal in the ruins of Scoporo assets with these vandals. We could pass on your word to the renegades via the foreman, to force them to disclose the location of the rebels' nomadic camp. Alright. What is this foreman clan? It is the union of workers and technomads who used to serve on the lower levels of Scipione. Small-scale shift bosses, useful common folk who have proven their worth with diligent labor and valuable knowledge. Of course, they rank much lower than the esteemed merchants, to say nothing of the aristocrats. Common folk heed their kin, and the foremen have both the authority and the ability to manage them. Scorpions keep to themselves, but the foremen have not shown signs of disloyalty. They were the first to volunteer to return to the ruins of Scorpio 84-249 and start cleaning the rubble. They are certainly useful and well accommodated by praising the Emperor through their labor. However, their grief at the loss of their home and the resilience with which they have made the heroes and martyrs in the eyes of the commoners. Alright. How do they survive the wastelands, and how do they reject my rule? Rather uncomfortable way of life, your lordship. They're always on the run from acid rains and hurricanes, keeping a decent distance from the hives if they do not plan on raiding at the moment. They get their food from abandoned outposts, paying for it with their lives of those killed by autonomous security systems. Water and promethium are rationed very strictly. They live by marauding, occasionally hunting and plundering some of their own kin and sometimes the outskirts of the hives. They are tribal of degenerates and barbarians that are rapidly developing its own clan culture. Civilized resilience of the hives shoot the scum any chance they get. Alright, advisors, what do you have to say? If the engine validates have managed to tame the ancient machine spirits, then that means they are technomants or even tech priests among their ranks. That renders them negotiable. It would be efficient to utilize such renegades instead of disposing of them. A promise of reward for every piece of technology found in the wasteland of Dagoras in return to the dynasty will ensure their obedience and tractability.
Let's see, what was her voice like?
I think Elvish.
Well, yeah.
If you wish to exterminate them, Elentak, do not waste your time on hunting them down. Instead, deceive them into destroying each other. Tempt them with a prize, a weapon, or a trophy that they can fight over. After the Monkey are finished slicing each other up for the right to obtain it, your warriors will finish the deed. This tactic often proves effective against your kind.
Yeah.
The aristocrats of Darganis despise them, but they are also secretly afraid of them, correct? Renegades who can invoke such fear. I wonder, had there been such exiles in my house, would their presence have curbed the ambitions of my brothers and sisters? Would they have supported me in case of conflict? Oh, am I scheming and conspiring now, am I not?
Okay, Cassia. Bravo, Lord Cassia. Do not be ashamed over the unique abilities bestowed upon you by your heritage. They are your birthright.
The web teaches to look for the enemy's vulnerability in what drives them. If the enemy is compelled to seek sustenance by attacking your demesne, prepare a trap full of poisoned gifts. Let them eat and drink to their heart's content. The poison will weaken them, and then you will strike.
You know what? I'm kind of thinking Pascal side. I feel like this planet has some tech on it somewhere that we don't know about. You know, obviously that hive exploded for a reason that nobody was quite sure about, so...
I don't know. I feel like that's not in line with how you usually operate, because these guys are definitely heretics.
Well, renegades is the difference here, is the thing.
No, they said they're developing their own tribal culture and everything that is very clearly not beholden to the God Emperor.
You're kind of right on that one. One tech, but all right. No. You know, I feel like laying down a trap with the your Let's advice seems the best way to kill them, though. Let's go with that.
It is strange to teach you the methods we employ to fight against you.
Oh, two-handed power sword.
Interesting.
Might be good on lost somewhere between. A rumor about the heavy weapon shipment getting lost somewhere between two hives was spread among the Injin Validates clan. A fight over 7 armored trucks, rumored to contain cargo that would provide enough firepower to breach the defense of any hive, broke out in the wasteland. When the depleted winners had finally cut open the trucks, lingering, the only thing waiting for them was a squad of enforcers enraged by 3 cycles of sitting in a tight, dark space. Okay, that's actually kind of funny to me. I don't know why necessarily, but just the thought of those armed soldiers having to sit in this truck with orders to, when it opens, shoot whoever opens it. Stay there for 3 days just got me. As with Story Slaughter, survivors are taken by the Foreman clan. More workers are always needed for rubble removal. It will be years before the Engine Validate remembers replenish and they can pose a threat once again. Okay, the Expanse, Profit Factor, Xenotech, Adamantient, and Fulgadun.
Security -3? Oh no.
Yeah, this planet had pretty good security. Alright, let's see. What do we want here? That gives us people, which, not bad.
Yeah, but I think in general you want these numbers as high as possible. On the bright side, at least we gained profit factor off of that.
Yep. We need to have 3 people. This gives us place. No, I want that right now. What's with the? Okay, that one got. Oh, we have a rank 3 we can do on here. Efficiency goes up, and we get a bunch of frag grenades. All allies gain +5 melee damage when. Oh, I gain a new ability from that. But it lowers security even further. God dang it.
We are now at 0 security.
Alright, let's. Genetic Mercy. Let's start with that one next on this planet. Can I. Nope, okay, I do have to wait for that to finish up.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
you can't just like queue them up.
Yep, alright. Down to the palace. Oh, I probably shouldn't bring the Uret, though, should I?
No, not onto the capital world. Probably a bad idea.
Alright, Hendrik, you're back in. Is that an Eldar? Seize him! Too much? How'd you know what an Eldar was?
Seize the person who said seize the Eldar.
Oh, hold on. I need to
This is-
level.
All you at the moment.
All right. Okay, then I won't spend time leveling up because. Do you even see it when I was in the menu, or were you just kind of floating around?
Yeah, I can't see what you're doing in the menu on your side.
Okay. Let's proceed to the palace. I feel like the other entrance might have been better come through, but
Couldn't tell ya.
yeah. If we come back here multiple times, we will figure that out. I'm also really curious because I want to either get a better ship or get a bigger ship, like fight like the cruisers or get other ships.
Yeah, we need to get more of a fleet going, clearly.
Yep. Hopefully, which honestly, like
Maybe at the very least we can get some fighters.
it's like
I know
honestly,
they
it's
replaced torpedoes, but...
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like I kind of like the ship combat enough. It's like, yeah, no, if you guys just had like a game based around that, because the what is it? Battlefleet Gothic is crazy complicated to play. It feels like. I don't know, maybe once you get used to it, it's better. But like the couple times I've tried, it's just like, Jesus, like you guys. It's like I understand you guys wanted to make it as real, like crazy, but it's like you went overboard here. All right. Oh shit.
Let's see. I think this was me, actually.
Yep, because it's.
I'm just trying to remember her voice. Your lordship. Clementia looks away from her data slate. I hope your stay on Darganis will be beneficial to your physical and mental state. I understand the heir to a protectorate must have his hands full, but one shouldn't forget about rest.
All right, the meeting with navigators.
Clementia immediately focuses on the data slate in her hands. Allow me to report, the esteemed navigators of House Orselio have taken residence in the guest estate and await a meeting with you. How would you like to receive them?
All right, make it a extravagant reception. You can't piss off the Navis nobility. That fucks you over.
Understood, your lordship. Clementia promptly makes a note on her data slate. Would you like to hold this meeting shortly? We lost a profit factor,
God damn it. Well, I guess we're going all out on this meeting then.
and then I'll have messengers sent to retrieve the esteemed guests.
All right, pick your squad. Oh,
It looks like Cassie is kind of mandatory for this one.
yep, I figured as much. Hopefully we get a chance to retool her before any actual combat starts.
You know, any interaction where you need the whole party only ends in combat.
Not necessarily all of them, but... Ooh, they even got the purple.
Regent Aranto Orselio, esteemed delegation, the Rogue Trader and the Von Valencius Protectorate welcome you. Come this way, please. The esteemed representatives of the novice nobility have arrived at the Rogue Trader's court, the regent of the great house Orselio, Aranto Orselio. His companions, Lady Glyceria Orselio, Navigator Leslo Simon Orselio, and his intended bride, Lady Navigator Alexandrina Orselio, Lady Navigator Elena Haterio. Okay.
A bunch of names that probably won't be too relevant.
I hope not.
Tall Regent Artenio. A tall, wizened old man proudly stares at you with milky, unblinking eyes. Loose skin sways with his every move, as if the navigator's flesh has detached from his bones. Slightly hole marks the regent's face, where his nose should be, and the old man's skull is covered in spiky growths. Oh, traitor! The regent, piercing voice cuts through the silence. On behalf of House Orlito, we would like to express our immense satisfaction at the meeting and our gratitude for the warm welcome. It pleases us to know that there are still lords of the Croton Span to observe etiquette and the traditions of hospitality. All right, that's good for us. And yet, this is not why we are here. Our grace is obliged to note how much the Rogue Trader has done for House Orlais by protecting its beloved child. We waited for many turns to behold her radiant visage. Shifts his unblinking gaze to Cassia. Come now, child. There is much we need to discuss.
Cassia steps forward, but then stops and looks at you.
Oh, that's...
Kind of leaning towards that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of going. It feels like, yeah, letting her take... Because he's not in the best of state 90% of the time. The Reacher pensively scratches his scant beard and webbed fingers. I suppose we can tolerate that. After all, it was you who rescued the child. If so, tell us, what exactly happened on Urex 5? Until the station tried to kill Lady Hammer, they didn't get away with it. Not so late. In that case, House Orlide is deeply indebted to the Rogue Trader, and we are willing to reincorporate such a magnanimous gesture. We trust that a treaty of friendship and alliance, underpinned by the transfer of several artifacts of excruciating rarity, will suffice. Yeah. Seating, yep. Sorry. Now come, child. It's time we depart for your new home, so that we may finish what we started. Withered hand covered in translucent leather. Yes, I would be honored if you decided to stay. Unthinkable.
And combat ensues? Yeah.
Don't just stand there. Help the Rogue Trader defend the child and the palace.
Really? No, I was expecting a little more negotiation than that.
Tisiphone's tyranny! Kill the god!
Kill the girl, huh? Yeah, I kind of suspected they wanted her dead.
Take a knee and bow.
Only that one, though. The rest of them are allies.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of them were actually kind of. No? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there's a weird mix going on here.
So, okay, wait, where's... Why are they facing that way? Okay, there's Argenta. Having trouble getting, like, oriented. Like, where is... Okay, so it's just her, I guess? Question mark?
What?
I think it's just Lady Navigator Alina who is, you know, really
A threat?
kind of the boss here.
Yeah, there's a lot of elite guards here too that are probably going to be somewhat tough to deal with. Because they got a lot of help between them. Although, yeah, getting rid of that navigator should be the priority here, probably. Let's see what she got going on here. Eye of Oblivion. Could be an enemy the navigator has in their line of sight, has its dodge and chance to hit reduced by 5. Oh, active abilities. Immolate the Soul. Deals damage to all targets in line and inflicts Soul Burn effect. Soul Burn. The target suffers 50 damage at the start of their turn. After their turn, they must pass a willpower resistance test to remove the flames. When burning, psychers suffer additional damage every time they use psychic powers, and demons every time they attack or use psychic powers. Warp Cursed Unleashed. The enemy becomes cursed till the end of combat. Cursed. All incoming warp. Oh, yep, I realized I was the one that we were waiting on. My bad.
Already done. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
I didn't want to move out of this area. You know, actually, let's move over here. Let's hit this guy. Okay, what's this? All right, Yuki, I want to give you a little extra bit of a minor turn to get you more started where you wanted to be.
Sounds like a plan. Only 2 points to work with, huh?
Yep, limited usage here.
Another clean strike.
What
What did that do?
I don't know. She's burning and on fire though, so.
There's nowhere to hide.
Now she's really on fire.
And 5 stacks of bleeding.
Yep. So yeah, you can definitely hurt her with Pascal. All right. Yep.
Suits my purposes. Not my specialty. Not a problem for me.
Okay, let's see here.
I didn't realize you were on next to the docket
Use
there.
that. Before I forget.
All right, let's see what else this. Oh. Master of Time. Ally in combat gains an extra turn. The navigator gains a stacking to +5 bonus to willpower until the end of combat. Stacks up to 5 times. Oh, fuck you.
And learn.
Well, she's probably dead now.
To
She's dead now. Oh, and she's gonna take, like, she has 3 health, and she's gonna take nearly 20 next turn, so.
Yep.
Okay, let's.
I remain skilled at making things very dead very quickly.
That is for the God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Alright. Switch to this piece. There we go.
As the Emperor commands, I act. You, Emperor.
Singeing my eyebrows off there.
Hey, you didn't get hurt.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I made sure not to throw that one towards you. Momentum.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't get credit for the kill.
I'll do it.
And that ends Argenta's turn.
Weather the storm.
Follow my lead.
Well, I didn't even get the
Awkward.
well, you can always do that. Oh, there's that too. Provoke.
Yeah.
Although taunting might not be a bad.
Othello has been lost.
Well, the nice thing about the provoke is it gives Yuki the credit for the kill, I think.
Yep.
Yeesh.
I must not falter.
Oh, you guys have bolters.
He prevails.
Break their morale.
No, I'm pretty sure you guys are the heretics.
Yeah, but you know, heretics think they're always in the right. That's how you know they're really stupid. Well, let's see here. All right, this is why I don't use Cassiel that much. Get back to fight.
Well, I think it turned out that Cassia and Heinrichs are kind of the special cases that will actually reduce the veil degradation.
Yeah, that was one of the bonuses, but the thing I was saying is like her ability set is the same as mine.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, too much overlap.
Yep, that was the problem.
I have read tomes of military tactics. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Burn.
Burn, baby,
In
burn.
thy light I stand, and
Trigger the
thy
power.
light I crave. Doubt is for the weak.
Powering it up. Oh, that
If
works.
I may,
Oh wait, that's gonna hit Pascal.
Oops. It mostly hit Pascal. It's gonna take him through a threatened space if I do that, no matter what. Wait, but is that person... They're using a ranged weapon, so it doesn't matter, right?
Yep. We've about got this either way. We got 4 people left. 3 of them are on fire. 1's poisoned. And they have to get through Albert, you, and Argenta.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
No, that's one down.
Stay vigilant.
Now that person's dead when it's their turn.
protect me.
Quick, quick.
There's a spam call coming in on my phone, and we've got a bot in the chat.
Yay. Alright, just gonna go. Meh. Actually, hold on. There we go.
Alright, reported blocked and banned.
Already done.
Thank you.
All too easy. I am fear incarnate.
And we'll start off by getting Argenta.
The enemies of the Emperor.
Let's
will
see,
be
can
undone.
she kill them?
I'll do it.
Ow!
But not by much.
You got
That's
nicked.
Abelard, he'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I say. Not that much damage.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Although he is a little bit on fire.
Not as much as them.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
He'll be fine.
As the Emperor commands.
Okay, ow for sure.
Okay, yeah, that hurt him a little bit more than I thought it would. My bad on that one.
Doubt is for the
He
weak.
does count as mechanical.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that with the arc weapon. Here, I'll like. Oh, actually, can yeah, I can move. I'll let Pascal finish that guy off. That way he doesn't have to worry about it.
Oh. Oops. I forgot it was a partial turn.
Yep.
Suits my purposes.
Oh yeah, if you knock them below a certain amount of health, they just die in on that area right now too.
Thanks.
Yep.
What is still alive?
The guy in the back of the room.
Back of the room.
Like back towards the start. By
Oh,
the-
okay, that bodyguard right there. Okay, okay.
The guy's surrounded by like 5 people.
Yeah. I see him. Alright.
No, you make it over there?
Don't think I can make it to him. Let's find
Oh.
out.
Okay, it's Argento's turn next, so if you can't, he's not gonna live.
Nope, can't quite make it. But I can do this. I figured that probably wouldn't hit, but you know.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Try not to kill the visiting dignitaries.
This is why I was chosen. As the
Don't
Emperor
worry.
for you, my Emperor.
I have a bunch of single target
Faith
stuff.
without This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna level up Cassie really quick. While you're looting. Alright. Choose an ability. Well, there's a... Oh, that's crazy.
Nothing of any real interest in the loot.
Fire. Oh, let's see here. Turn, second for that, the navigator gains. Oh, ebb and flow. Yeah, we'll take that. That sounds really good. Okay, Cassia has a what was it? Medicaid check of 60 now.
Alright.
All right, everything looted.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Mercy!
see. Oh,
The
let's
Lady
skip.
Navigator covers her face with her disfigured scaly hands, each with an extra finger and conjoined phalangeal bones. Her clothes are covered in blood, mostly that of your servants, and several unexploded bolts are sticking out of her chest plate. Rogue trader, whether on purpose or out of ignorance, you are harboring a monster that is cunningly pretending to be an innocent maid. Spare me, and I, Alina Hateria Orselio, will swear to tell you the whole truth about the madness that is devouring House Orselio like a malignant tumor. Do not let the Regent deceive you with honeyed lies, lest the cursed child ruin your protectorate as well. You see the rage and despair in Lady Navigator's face, but neither is directed at you.
I sentenced you to death for crimes against the rogue trader and navigator Kosa. Any last words?
Tisiphone, his heir be damned! I know that House Orselio will cast off the tyrant shackles someday. Though not here and now, others will come after me, and may our enemies tremble!
2 hours later. Still a little bit of blood on the floor. Rogue trader, House Orleans humbly asked for lenience and forgiveness. We couldn't even imagine these vile rats could be scurrying among our ranks. As for them sneaking into the rogue trader's palace and staging an unthinkable crime, God and bear witness, the accursed renegades seek to spark a feud between our houses. I must offer you a compensation worthy of a rogue trader, suggest our friendship and apology for any unpleasantness. All right.
I need to step away for just a moment.
All right, I will go through this then. I believe you, Regent, and this is somehow the second attempt been made in Cassia's life. I need answers. Tell you everything we know so that this misunderstanding can be remedied as quickly as possible. Why are you trying to kill Cassia? Everyone in the house knows the child is the keeper, the one true stairway atlas, which once belonged to the great Navigator. I'm not sure. Navigator. Okay. Tisiphone Orleans, the ungrateful wretch, secretly handed her grace, and when Tisiphone abdicated her responsibilities and set off for parts unknown, they staged a revolt to destroy her successor. They are madmen who seek to destroy the centuries-old tradition of our great house, so carefully nurtured by the previous Navigator, Tisiphone Orleans. They deemed the century of her rule a tyranny and most sacred relic a cursed. It must be destroyed, fools. If the Atlas were to be destroyed, the whole House Orleans would flow into oblivion. Why do they want to destroy? Alright. They dread its power. If only a Navigator could fully grasp its mysteries and harness the power of the Stairway Atlas. What the renegade call a leash. Starway. Call a guiding star. Yeah, we believe it with our hearts. Navigator spent many cycles on the world where the child was born. It is said that everyone who witnessed the miracle of her birth simultaneously departed for a destination known only to the Navigator. Tisiphone gave the order and followed them soon later, leaving her precious gift, the Atlas, to Cassia, and therefore marking her as her successor. Let's fall in hard times. Clinton replies, "To call your statement false to be a lie. For many years we managed to maintain the fragile balance within our house. But then the Navigator departed, shook the faith of many. The treasury is empty, the navigators are scattered, the warp routes are scrambled, and many of our allies cannot be reached. This is why it is so important to complete the child's education. It is Cassia's duty to take Tristan's place and lead the house. Such is her great destiny." Alright, what do you know of her power? A special gift for a special child. She was born with it. Grew up under its influence. The instability sometimes hampered her education. Learn to prevent most outbursts. As long as the child remains calm and remains in seclusion, the power can be held. I've heard enough. I wonder if you thought it would matter. I think you're getting away with only compensation.
I would go the other route, personally.
Well, I was seeing, yeah. Well, just making sure they don't take
It puts
Cassia.
them in our debt.
Yeah, no, that's it. I wasn't picking. I was just looking through them. I hadn't picked one yet.
Fair enough, fair enough.
However, I still hold House Orleans, you, Regent, personally responsible. Hmm. I
Eh,
I feel like that's gonna kill him.
I don't think it'll kill him, but I think it establishes you in a position of power over House Urselio,
Yeah.
as opposed to the latter, which would probably push more towards like a like mutual,
Status
peaceful
quo.
treaty here.
Install. What does this mean for us, Rogue Trader? Forget about what happened if Hostile is publicly proclaimed an alliance between our dynasties. Share information about the influenced persons, your house, work, and with it, I will turn a blind eye to what happens. Nope. I like alliance. Great pleasure. Our emissary will contact yours and deliver the scrolls or your signature and seal. May the Emperor bless this new alliance. Hey. Nevertheless, we must remind you that this is a turbulent time for House Orleans, related to be allies of the Rogue Trader, but until our internal and external conflicts are resolved, benefits will be limited. All right, let's put you further on my debt. It's to help solve the problem. Second quivers. It would be highly disrespectful for us to use aid of the Rogue Trader. We or Orianto or Lizio do hereby accept your offer. We will discuss the details later. Yay, more side quests. Until then, gaze Cassia.
Exactly.
Yet there's still the one matter we need to discuss. Rogue Trader. As I said earlier, a child must return to the fold, her house. Don't be gracious enough to acquiesce. Alright, let's go. Yeah, the top one. There's a pregnant pause. The regent stares at you as if trying to peer through the skin, muscle, and bone to see the darkest corners of your heart. You are not wrong, Rogue Trader. If you are willing to take the child while we deal with our problem, so be it. Let's bid you farewell. And final look. Trembling hand directs the servants to head towards the exit.
Hey, level up.
Yay. Alright, I'll wait until we're all good to do that. Okay, what? I'll level you up. I get to pick what your stat. Nah, I won't do that to you.
What?
I can level up all the party members where we're at right now.
Oh, interesting.
It gives me full overview of everybody. Still working. That's still working. That's still going. Yeah, that's still going. Okay. I'm trying to find. Nope. Journal. Right. Oh, there's still like. Okay. Well, the shadows are the deepest. Designers directed the spine network to discover plans. We're straight. Genova. That's right. Okay, so I think those are both ones where. The Void, 3 Starful Planes. Talk to Chromaster West. Powerful telepathy can track down the conspirators by following the dark traces of their corruption. Find him in the Astropathic Chapel. Keep an eye out for potential threats located on the bridge. Legion of Footfall can provide more information.
I do not know what to grab here.
Okay, let's. Is this not where we needed to go next? The main story?
It might not be.
Okay, then. I'm Mondus Valentius. What?
Yeah. I mean, this would be the sector named after Von Valencius, right?
Yeah, no, it's so yeah, it's was just that quest then. Um
Okay, there's something that we're supposed to discuss on the Void ship with someone.
yeah, it's the Astropathic Chapel.
Well, there might be multiple things then.
Yeah. Okay. Unsafe jump. And servicing the shield array. Petition the Lord Captain for aid. Compartments were becoming unruly with the presence of fungal corruption. The Melsalzine claim one chamber after another. The thick black spores poison the rogue trader servants, causing their eyes to burst, their veins to swell under their skin ruptured. It's to reinforce her bonds and gas masks, keep the workers or prevent the vessel from returning to real space. Okay. That should be our only unsafe jump this trip, I believe.
Lord Captain, we have received an astropathic message from Dargonis. Achilles Scalander reports Xenos' raid against a merchant ship in the silence of Mare Segrate. The coordinates of a hypothetical contact have been forwarded to the crew. If you wish to support your subjects and fight back against the Xenos personally, we must hurry. It is unlikely that a merchant ship will be able to resist the enemies of humanity for long.
Longer spell. Okay, where is this at? Where is that at?
Possible we haven't discovered it yet?
We've hit just about every spot. No, we have a mining thing up there for provisions. Maybe it doesn't show it. Maybe I gotta actually like find it. At least I'm hoping.
Maybe the journal can take us directly there?
Yeah, that's one thing I always kind of like, especially on map things like this. It's like, come on, take us to the actual. Federal cooperation with the Foxmaster and the bridge to discuss the matter. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to discuss on the bridge.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we failed the Secrets of the Cult mission.
When did we do that? When did we fail that?
Back on Kiavagama,
All right.
we didn't find the cogitator mentioned by the Lex mechanic. Or talk to Heinrichs about the Cult of the Dawn, apparently. We might have accidentally reloaded from the bad save where we had not done those things.
Oh, we actually have a contract we could be here. Oh, that costs us a lot of people, though. Don't want to do that. Yeah, one's not bad, though. We can always get more people. Okay, that's an uncharted system. Why is that?
The existence of human resources implies that humans are a resource.
Hey, this is the Imperium. That's part of that. So since I can't figure out which one that was at the moment, why don't we just head into the bridge and do a bunch of these? Because I feel like that might be just what we need to do.
Quite possibly.
All right, let's go to the bridge and let's start talking. Let's trigger off 50 side quests all at once here.
Lord Captain,
All right,
Lord
Ablard's good. All right, the Voxmaster was one of the ones we need to talk to.
When you approach, Vigdis pulls away from fine-tuning another Vox and bows her head. Lord Captain, the ship informed me of our imminent meeting. Lord Captain. The Voxmaster is caught off guard by your question. It takes her a moment to find the words. The Vox system is functioning as expected, and no communication problems have been reported by any of the crew. Please allow me to check the system's calibration settings in your presence to alleviate any concerns you may have about its performance. The Voxmaster's thin fingers dart between hundreds of wires and cables on the Vox control panel. Flipping switches and turning dials, she issues commands and methodically checks the lines of communication with the crew on every deck. At last, accompanied by the sound of static, the crackling of the Vox, and the flickering of signal lights, the dance of her hands concludes. All finished, Lord Captain. No issues detected. The system is working as expected. She studies your face as she awaits your response.
Thank you for your service.
Lord Captain. She offers an unusually deep bow, likely using it to mask her confusion.
Okay, that's... Oh, that's... was a quest, I guess. Okay, what is... Okay, we need to go to the Astropathic Choir, so that's probably where we'll also meet, Alright, let's see here. Astropathic Chapel, right. Oh, yeah, bringing Cassie is probably a good idea here. Not expecting combat, but...
Anytime we have to pick the crew, I expect combat.
Yeah.
On that note, we should probably level up before we do stuff.
Yep. Looks like you didn't level up, though.
No, I already chose my level while you were doing other stuff. I tried to do it with the other characters too, but I kept getting kicked back out of the menu.
Uses... overwhelming strategy on the ground. All attacks by allies in the area inflict the overwhelming effect on any enemy overwhelmed. Yourself has specific skill, right fire, and what was skill additional melee? 3. Oh, yeah, I really like that. Kind of a medium level. Until this, yeah, he's approach. Next tile. Hits will cause. Oh. Fail the target. Attack type. Piercing. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. The
I also get a common talent, King.
Bruh.
Color the uncolored.
Okay, all leveled up on my side.
All right, we are good to move then.
None shall stand in
How
my
fascinating. To me, the Immaterium is made of colors, but to the astropaths who dwell in this chapel, it is music.
Cursed music. Why do the astropaths not fill this place with litanies in his name instead?
Ooh, we got a unique portrait.
Mm-hmm.
War Master Wise turns towards you long before you reach him. Chill runs down your spine as someone were watching you from inside your own being. Artest, the strange sensation passes, and sudden Wise shakes his head. I know why you are here, your lordship. With all due, I ask you to reconsider. So you would rather not take part in the search for mutineers? It is my wish to be useful to your lordship, but what you have come for will put the ship in peril. A ritual of this kind can and certainly will go the worst way possible. Professor came to me with the same orders once. Nothing good came of it. Please believe me, Lord God, when I say a mountain of corpses was the least of the problems we faced that time. So you say you have performed the ritual before for Theodora. Many years ago, it was the time when Lady Theodora had become anxious. Perhaps the Lord Inquisitor interest in her affairs adversely affected her, shall we say, trust in her own subjects. He was expecting a betrayal, and eventually her paranoia brought her to me. I performed the ritual, but the core ceased to exist. I remember that day, Lord Captain. When we arrived at the chapel, there was blood and human remains everywhere, but that was the least of the terrifying things we saw. What is the nature of this ritual? It takes the entire core's power to invade such a prestigious number of minds at once. I weave their voice to a chord and steer it into the murky sea of other people's souls. Together we were intent of thousands of thoughts, emotions, intentions, looking for the things that we are after, the seed of corruptions you are interested in. Why are you so worried? Lord Captain, do you know the proverb about staring too long into the abyss? What you ask for is tantamount to plunging the entire core into the abyss. A ritual like that will require incredible focus from each of its participants. It will take a single careless thought, a single glance in the wrong direction. The way back to be lost, human minds fused into one another, petrified organs inside still living bodies, preserved fantasies manifesting in the flesh. Nothing will stop the horrors of the warp from spreading all over the ship in the blink of an eye. And even if I agreed, it would be impossible. I would need a second powerful telepath defender to shield my mind. The last time my best apprentice, Adeline, did that, but she's no longer with us. She was exceptionally talented, rivaling even myself. I know of only one Psyker in the entire expanse who is their equal. He's bound to the service of the one House Winterscale's planetary governors, is thus unavailable to us, which makes your dangerous enterprise an impossibility. How bad was it? Worse than you can imagine, your lordship. Only took a fraction of a second, lingering inside another mind, one of the astropaths, to lose control of their own. The afflicted spread down the chain like a fire. No one was spared. The minds of my charges would not withstand the tension. Their consciousness were caught in the vortex of alien thoughts. Fortunate ones died at once. As for the rest,
Argenta makes the sign of the Aquila. Protect the souls of the stricken, and take them under your wing, that your faithful servants may find peace.
all right, how did you survive that? I managed to send a call out for help and did my best to contain the phantoms of my own before Lady Theodora arrived. I was the only survivor out of the entire corps. Her ladyship allowed me to spend a month in a cell upon whose floors and walls I drew the most powerful protective hexagrams I knew. I was crushed. I was broken. Worst of all, I was afraid. Afraid of being the same fate as Adeline and my other apprentices. The path must never be afraid, your lordship. One who yields to fear dies, dooms those around them. And even replenish the core. Lady Theodora bombarded the Adeptus Administratum for months with requests to provide her with a new astropathic core. In the end, new boys did fill the chapel. They were never told what happened to the previous core. They have inklings. I pray to the God Emperor that they never find the details of that tragedy. Impossible. It's akin to heresy. Not heresy, but indeed a dangerous tool that only be yielded to a mighty hand. That time, things were going all too well. The core was mini-voiced like never before. Adeline and my other talents sounded louder than the rest of Astropaths in all the expanse. Strong, confident to take bold gamble, and we lost. The important thing is, was the ritual successful that time? Did you find what you were looking for? I think our master cowers in the corner. I did find it, but the price. Lady Theodora got the names she wanted. But was it worth it? The tragedy has remained a secret hidden within the chapel. We were a hair's breadth away from it becoming inspired upon the ship's remains. I would say my predecessor was being herself there. Learn from her mistake instead of committing your own. Your Lordship, it must not be done. Yeah, we're not doing this. We're already kind of low on people and taking anything that could kill all of our long-range communication staff. Sounds like bad to me.
What was it that we were trying to root out, though? I'm pretty sure there was something really dangerous.
Yeah, we're trying to find corrupted spies and factors of the arch enemy on the ship. Thank you, your lordship. I realize the ritual may be our only chance to finding the mutineers. But their plot is their plot something is risk doing the entire vessel? I don't think so. This vessel. Oh, right, with the
Fountains of blood and everything, I think.
Yeah, there were some other things. You know, we can deal with this problem later if it presents itself then. As she will leave, I will turn to my duties. Capture some blood. Okay. Is there anything in here, though? That's another good question. What does that use?
Excellence matters. Done. It's about time.
Ah, here's some goods. There are a handful of things in here.
Found some more over here. Nothing
nothing of significant interest.
Yep. All right. White Chip Shrine. Is this the Bloodspawn Webs area, I believe?
I don't think so. This looks like maybe the area above it.
Oh, and let's offer prayer. When you remember best. Oh, that's the same thing again. All right, Confessor, let's talk to you. That's... All right, I'm not gonna dig into a whole side. Ah, they're blessing swords on the side there. Eat. Okay. Feel free to look around a second. I'm going to check our quest log again.
Halt. I noticed something.
Oh. I found a secret button. Interesting.
What did that do?
It raised these two platform things that look like buttons. Maybe more than two.
I'm betting there's all of them. All right.
Doubt is for the weak.
Wait. They spell something.
Oh, I think they have to be activated in a specific order, maybe?
Yeah. All right, that's good. And then it's what letter is that?
The second one I'm trying is A. Nope, that's no good.
No, you have to leave your character on there.
I don't know that I do. I tried that first.
All right.
Um,
Move her off now, really
Well-
quick.
let me try.
Nope.
Yeah, if you do the wrong thing second, it resets it. But let me try standing on it and walking back off. Yeah, that also resets it. Okay, so you do have to leave them on there. But you also have to activate it in the correct order. And, oh, okay, so here's... I haven't tried this R over here yet.
Where are you? Nope.
Nope, not that one.
Oh, you didn't do the
That one
you
either.
didn't do the first one. Here, I'll leave a queue up to here.
Oh, okay. I thought
Now
I
try
had.
it. Now try it.
Oh, I thought I'd switched characters, but apparently not.
Nope.
Okay,
Yep, that's
so
right.
we've got two.
Join me in prayer.
Let's try A next.
Nope.
We
Nope.
must act.
All right. First one, you off.
I'm off.
Victory awaits.
First one.
Second one.
When the faithful are
All right. Let's
idle,
try.
they grow.
Try this one over here.
Well, we got them in the right order. What's the last one? Oh, A, right?
Does something
Yeah.
trouble you,
All right.
Captain?
We need to investigate. We shall
Oh, wait.
prevail.
Is
Unquenchable Fury. It is a power hammer. 8 to 9 damage. Maximum push distance of this maul is 5 cells, and the collision damage is increased by 50%.
grab it. Let me take a look at that in our inventory. Damage isn't great. Good armor pen. Is that one-handed or it's one-handed?
It is one-handed, yes.
It's weaker than Argenta's current power maul, even though.
I think we were supposed to find it earlier in Act 1.
Yeah, probably. All right. Back to the bridge.
But nonetheless, we found a secret.
Now, if we ever decide to play a skid, we will probably still forget about that.
Probably.
Okay, so just a quick rundown of the quest again. All right. Let's keep to visit to threat the local inhabitants of Legion of Footfall. Okay, it's the football quests. Blessing the Void. West has directed a spy network to discover the Xenos' future plans, hunt down leaders who were affected on Werebos 4 before any new information is found. Attackers on the colonies and trade vessels must be stopped to avoid any further. Undetermined. Cult of the nearest friend due to the corruption was discovered on the planet of Jesavon. Okay, so we have to hit the Jesavon for that. Cargo must not be allowed to destroy void ships carrying cargo. The merchant need military support. Silence of Mayor Siget. Mayor Siget. Okay.
I think this is the one that we were just looking for.
Yeah, so if it's Mayor Siget then?
Did you click Mayor Siget in the journal?
Oh, there it is. It's right there. Silence of Mayor Siget. So we were one jump away.
This whole time.
I guess I was just blind. I didn't see that icon. Maybe it was glitched or something. Because we had just gotten it. Whoa, hold on. We're going to have a Chikari main story quest. Let's hull
Let's
repair.
repair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I'm kind of like, yeah.
And quick save.
Yep. Well, you don't want to do all that again. We've only been going for an hour and a half.
Interesting. It just randomly lost HP at the start there.
I think it got hit. Okay, we got some light Chukari ships over there.
Time destroyer.
And a couple of heavy ones over there.
Oh, right. These are the merchant vessels that we're protecting. Okay.
Yep. Alright, so we need to go take out those light ships then, don't we?
Probably. Meanwhile, these larger scale Last Hatred frigates will probably approach from the left.
Time has come.
They'll have to do a pretty heavy turn, which Chukari ships they probably can do fairly easily. Alright, let's see. We have
One's going down.
Don't forget, we can probably use that shield overload to get rid of their void field things.
Oh, that was under... Okay, so right, let's do this. We're gonna warp jump. It's only gonna get one of them though.
I mean, we could always save it for a future turn when there's more of them in range if we wanted to.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. All right, let's see here. So that's good.
Torpedoes lost. Fire
Let's
the
see here.
launch batteries.
Yay, that hit. And
Leave their hull thrown across the stars.
okay, we're hitting a little bit more than I thought we were going to. Honestly.
Yeah, not bad rolls. Oops.
Let's. Oh, what armor, what shields should we reinforce here? Which side do you think?
Fabulous question. We've got more of them on our ship's left side than anything else. I think they're gonna move towards the frigate that we're protecting. So I think probably that side.
All right, I was thinking that or the rear. But
I don't
you're
think they're
probably
gonna
right.
make it far enough for the rear to be a problem this turn.
All right,
But I
and
could be wrong.
that's all we can do at the moment. Oh, they are going after that ship.
They sure are. Yes, please cluster up for us so that we can take out all your shields.
But when they fire, they also lose that warp thingy, or that.
Yeah, it comes back though.
Yep. Okay, those ships are being. I think that's our countdown until they run away. Maybe. Let's see here. Not gonna be able to get a good anything on these guys realistically. Let's try here to start with.
The course.
All right. We increase range. We can smack this one.
Salvo.
Come on, finish them. Woo!
Kaboom!
The time has come.
Then we can move in, blast.
Fire the launch batteries.
Oh, are you kidding me?
We might be able to warp wave to finish them off.
Yeah, well, it's. I was thinking that or the other one that's almost dead, which sounds like a.
I don't think it'll do enough damage to get rid of the one that has 16 health left.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll do some torpedo control to get this thing moving. And we'll leave the current shields in force as they are.
Oh, they're coming back for us. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, but... Okay, yeah, no, that's problematic.
they've got like no shields or anything.
Yep.
I think we're gonna have to ram this frigate. If we can.
Yep.
I would send the torpedoes, yeah, after that other one that's chasing the ship.
Ooh, yeah, double turn, so. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that worked well.
Nah, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, they don't have shields, too.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing!
Heed not the broken shield. Strike.
Not the shield I was expecting to fail us, but huzzah!
No, that worked out really well.
Indeed.
Lost a little ghost plate, or we got a little ghost plate there, but
A new message from Master Scalander, Lord Captain. This time, he is not reporting yet another attack, but the alleged location of one of the Xenos leaders. Achilles' aides have reported that said leader will be heading an attack on the paradise world of Grantis. There is one catch. The planet belongs to Caligos Winterscale, another rogue trader. Master Scalander noted in his message that responding to a distress call is unlikely to be considered an incursion into someone else's territory. The governor of Grantis will most likely send out a call for aid the moment the raid begins. And if your void ship happens to be nearby, no one will question your reasons for landing.
yeah. Right. Lord Captain, we received a Vox message from the rescued vessel. The ship's command sends their inordinate thanks for your assistance. It reports that a shuttle has been dispatched to deliver something to our ship. It seems that the captain has decided to personally thank you for saving his hide. As soon as the transfer takes place, the ship will depart the system. I imagine they are worried about integrity of their hull-ridden bucket and want to get away as fast as possible from this perilous system as they can. Retorbi pattern shotgun, two-handed. Holy crud! 24 to 36 damage per shot. We will have to check.
Yep.
We will have to check our Jinta. How much plat steel was on that too? How are we doing on Prometheum? We have plenty of Prometheum right now.
We're quite good on plasteel as well. It's our most abundant resource.
How many extractors do we have? We have 15 extractors right now. I'll take a four Prometheum.
That doesn't mean we should waste them, though.
You're not gonna waste them, but
Like, we did get a large one-time supply, but they are still difficult to come by.
yep. Emperor's Palm, the Frozen Prince.
We have a fair number of quests on for Abundis, which isn't terribly far from us at this point. And also a quest in some of the neighboring areas next to it.
Where's Abundus?
Very bottom middle of the map. It's like the capital world.
This is the Forgotten Twin Star System. Oh, where in? We have the quest of the Forgotten Twins there. and Platinum Stellus, which is the one I believe we needed to enter the call from Gradius. That one feels like it's timed, so we're probably going to head there first.
Yeah, if we want to do the Forgotten Twins before we do the other one, that would make sense because it's the only one that's kind of floating off here that we're still also close to.
Yeah. Oh, that's... Problem is these time quests tend to fuck you if you don't do them right away. I think the Forgotten Twin system was isn't timed though, is the thing.
Fair enough.
Let's see here. Local Leech Footfall 1. What is that quest? Product of the highest difficulty in any colony. Eudora. Well, binding. Found in the capital, the Von Valencia's park trip. No. I'm not even seeing which quest that is. Is that like a rumor one or? Oh. Oh, Master Farmer reported disturbance in the Foundry Bay. Certain Nemesis and a fidgeting figure believed loved by Lord Dex rebels shot the Commandant during medical supply delivery and called on the vessel's serfs to fight for a better life. Really plundered the medical storehouse to smash other supply stations, slaughtering officers as they went. Nemesis has escaped. All right, this is the quest we failed. The situation on the decks increasingly spinning out of control. The Master Arms asked permission to deploy the harshest possible treatment to restore order, but to avenge the death of his comrades. Discover the details of the commander's murder. Nemesis. The Master of Arms reports that it's the fourth Nemesis to operate on the lower decks the past few years. Previously, they were captured by enforcers, and each one openly identified themselves as Nemesis. Public executions inevitably have no effect on the people. They're to rally their hero as soon as one emerges. There's always believed to be invulnerability of their champion. Install points out that all Nemesis act in the same fashion whenever the rabble is feeling oppressed. They step forward, serving as a spark that ignites the fires of sedation. Are the officers most hated by the workers for their strictness and adherence to order. Every murder brings cheers from the commoners. The Voxburg shares rumors of Nemesis that are aboard on the lower decks. Some say he arrives from the blood of the oppressed laborers. Some that he is the vessel's spirit of justice. Others believe that he's a mortal hero. It makes it very difficult to capture the rightful champion. This murder. Was I ready for the text? Had to do with the widow of respected foreman. She had delayed the quarry by begging to be given medicine for her afflicted children, which the commandant refused because her request exceeded the expenditure quota. The widow was given 10 lashes on the spot. The Nemesis fired the fatal shot that set off the mutiny in the compartment. Information about the Foundry Bay. This is unbelievable heat and poisoned air where metal scrapes melted down into plates, later used to repair and refit the hull. There are no critical facilities here. The bay is fairly easy to isolate. This opens up opportunities for quelling unrest with no casualties among the enforcers.
In other words, just seal them in and kill everyone.
Hey, that is now our dogmatic option. Which, I also do like the, so division among the rabble. Whoever gives up Nemesis will be moved to the middle decks and paid a year's allowance. Yeah, I do feel like that's going to be the best option here. While the serfs praise the rogue trader's generosity, the enforcers gloomily predict that the rebel will simply shed blood even more quickly with willing next time they find themselves lacking something. Maybe. We will find out, though.
Lord Captain, an urgent report from the vessel's shrine. A group of unknown assailants has invaded his temple and plundered the incorruptible relics of your ancestors, slaughtering devout worshippers as they went. The High Factorum is among the casualties. Had Master Montag and Mistress Sorback not arrived in time, fortunately, Master Danrock survived and remains conscious, albeit in great pain. He implores your lordship to come to the temple and hear his confession. And so it comes to pass. Kybella's somber voice fills the broadcast. I performed a reading of his tarot after the morning's watch siren, but the visions sent by the Undying One were too indistinct. I saw rivers of blood flowing towards the bones of the dead, and a blurred figure laughing, treading upon the ashes of the fallen. It is now clear the Undying One desires me to follow the figure's tracks. Thus, my hunt begins.
All right.
Mandatory?
Yep. I'll probably give her to you. You want to drop Pascal for this one?
Sure.
And then we'll bring in Uret.
She is going to need some significant leveling, though.
Yeah. Wait, Uret too.
Wow, she is not even ranked up to her second class yet. Oh boy.
Mm. The target's armor is rage. And yeah, you might also want to check her equipment too.
Oh, I'm
Oh, it's-
sure, yeah.
What the hell? Oh, every time we pray, we gain resolve. That's interesting.
Indeed.
Oh. If I start talking, it's going to kick you out of the leveling screen, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then I'm going to probably have to start over because it hasn't saved any of it.
Yeah. So I will wait a second. I will go through and check. Oh, I actually had to check that new shotgun for Argenta. No. I like your current one too much. Oh, actually, Urit now has a Drakari weapon efficiency, so. Prefer swords for their problem flexibility. Alright. Yeah. Alright, she already has that. Have Dari Chainsword. No, I like Toxin. Was the Scorpion Chainsword one where you were using until recently?
No, I don't have proficiency for it. And I think it's two-handed.
It's one-handed. It's what's with this thing? All right, it's
I think it requires
Eldari.
weapon
Yeah.
proficiency. Yeah. Could give it to your lead as a melee weapon.
Yeah, that's what 'cause I was looking at her stuff because I just gave her Drakari weapon proficiency. It's like, oh wait, she already has a better freaking sword. Although I will give her the blade pistol and oh, it's better armor pen. Yeah, the damage does kick up quite a bit. No, wait. It does 6 venom. I like that a lot. I like the I like the venomous. Although the armor pins where it really comes. No, if she's against a heavily armored thing, she's kind of fucked. So we will leave that as is. What about armor? And that. Nope. Currently gain hammer goes on Is this automated? Laser weapon. Nope. All right. Nope. Nope. Plus persuasion. Oh yeah, no ballistic skill. We'll definitely go with that. Oh. Okay, Argenta. She have. Oh, yeah, no. You're not gonna be changing that off. Oh. He's still pretty good. Oh, I could switch my character over to medium armor. That actually doesn't sound bad. Panda, what are you wearing? Let's see, this carapace. Deflection to armor against fire damage as well as immunity to burning. Well, that feels actually pretty good on her. You have a Dari Ranger armor, so you're not moving that off.
You kicked me out.
God darn it. I was just going through the menus. My bad on that one. Or that passed away after the launch of the Orbital Vox. I didn't think this was going to kick you out of that menu. I'm just going to kick through this really quick. I'm sorry about that, Yuki.
It's okay, I'm just gonna have to select a whole bunch of stuff again. Oh, it actually kicked me completely out of the second archetype I chose, even.
Yeah, my bad. I will stop going through the menus. I didn't think that was going to do that since the inventory and stuff was doing good. Hey, at least you know what you're after, right?
You know, I wasn't totally convinced that this was the right build path for her, but since I already have myself built as a Blade Dancer Assassin, I figured it was worth trying something else. Yeah, I have to start over completely.
Okay, I will refrain from going into any other crazy menus then. My bad this time. Let's see here. Against Fellowship Moratorium. Oh, we actually have quite a bit of Iron Cast points right now.
Iconoclast?
Like, yeah. Though we are definitely going to be sticking down the Dogmatic because we are only 40 points away from getting level 3 on that. All right, so the classes are, what is it? Follower, Adherent, Volatar, Fanatic, Zealot. Iron class Follower, Adherent, Volatar. Oh, they're also like that. Path of Redemption. Any momentum the Rogue Trader and their allies, including heroic axes, is reduced by. Oh, that's good. Piercing Resolution. Once for battle, the Rogue Trader may choose an ally, including themselves, for 1 round. Targets weapon attacks, ignore enemies' armor. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Instrument of his will. Until the start of the next turn, the Rogue Trader becomes immune to any attacks from demons and Xenos. All demons, Xenos, and a 5-cell. They consider them as a priority target. That's kind of meh. Urgent Steel. That's one done when activating heroic axe. Okay, and then this lens. Hit other allies will be dodged. A possible that way target. This will be reset. Okay, so those are about the same. And the veil. Oh wow, the Zealot's final ability tree. All weapons on the battlefield become warp immune for 1 round, gaining bonus damage equal to 5 times veil degradation percentage, and additional 5% veil degradation armor pen. So if that's at 100, which okay, generally is bad, but happens a lot when you're especially when you're fighting demons, would be 500% armor pen.
Thanks. expecting there to be some abilities I can pick up that allow you to actually inflict some, like, damage over time effects as an executioner, but there really don't seem to be any.
No, you generally have to rely on your weapons or other armaments to do that, it feels like. Or at least onto the second archetype at this point.
I am, yeah, I'm actually almost done. Been just kind of speed running through it as best I can.
Yeah.
May not have chosen all the optimal stuff here as a result, but at least she'll be leveled up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the important thing is we just don't want her to be level 6 going into a fight. I don't think she, like, high in use. I think
Yeah.
we're pretty well a murder ball at this point.
Okay, there we go.
A new challenge for me?
Okay. Professor out. Edlbert. The master of
Adalbert.
Adalbert. Okay, his murmuring prayers is the Infernus Master circling the chapel with keen eyes of watching for a threat. Adalbert quickly sweeps her gaze over the destruction before focusing on the bloody footprints that stretch the ruins of the reliquary. Factorum's velvet coat is streaked with blood, and Jarus himself is deadly pale. A medical officer is working on the back of the black gunshot wound in his chest. Jarus grunts faintly with every touch. He focuses his eyes with the tremendous heart. Forgive me for not greeting your lordship with a bow. I must tell you, the Messiah has stolen the great relic. Jarus, what happened here? Serfs in red headscarves burst into the chapel and started shooting. The leader made for the relic. The remains of the honorable rogue traders brought here from the mutant sculpt crypt. And when I realized that the sacred ashes, your ancestors were fallen to the filthy hands of a heretic, one intent on destructing the glorious dynasty, that could not be allowed to happen. I blocked his path. Trans briefly closed his eyes, glaring straight. The bastard allowed himself a few vile insults against me, but obliged to admit, but I did not give in to the provocation. I was hoping to buy myself some time. Then this so-called Nemesite started revealing the customs of the ship, raiding his officers and forces before insulting the very name your lordship yourself through my gloves in his face. We had a duel, but the honorless villain just shot me. He laughed at me, the depraved creature, just from the new pain from the memory of the humiliation so recently endured. And then he committed sacrilege by stealing the relic and shattering the sarcophagus for my lordship. I have failed to protect you. Empty altar behind him. Army has been brutally smashed in the bed of which sacred ashes, past rogue traders, were once rusted. It's now empty. Why did you wish to be? I had to apologize to you. I had to repent. For many years, I did my best to serve the dynasty, but at the most crucial hour, I failed. Shame scorches my pathetic, cowardly heart. Your lordship, to tell you how deeply remorseful I am. I will not let you die here. I'll have to find a new goddamn accountant, and that'll take forever for them to learn your position. I see, General. Your lordship. Have the service clerk double check the freight bills. Time to get the seals. My will is in the left-hand drawer. Lost a lot of blood. Cast a warning look at you. Advise you to hurry. Master Drucker should be on its Kyurgen table as soon as.
Shurgen.
Yep. In the books, they always say Kyurgen for some reason.
Hmm.
Or the audiobooks of the two. I'm holding on to the ship. Don't worry. What matters now that you recover the relic? Some miracle preserved Master Joe's life long enough for my address to you. His fate now rests in the hands of the Emperor. Go mercy to the selfless man. Tammy dress. How did you don't let you get up here? Through clenched teeth.
Sarabak mutters through clenched teeth. They had help. We discovered the hidden corpses of several chapel attendants. The traitors took the clothes and led the Nemesite and his accomplices straight past the patrols.
One more. They were good people, pious people. They never cited a serf in their lives. I punish them. I swear that these incidents will be avenged. May the Emperor be my witness. Did you see the attack? I did not. I was on my way to offer prayer when I heard the gunfire and ran as fast as I could. When I got here, I saw Master Dark, and I think the next thing I did was just press his wound and spout curses. It looks as bloodied hands in confession. So much for being a heroic repairman. Wasn't much use, was I? Straighten this suicide out with my own hands. May the Emperor protect you. This frame gives a convulsing shudder. Officer Statutes to Rin Stimulant speaks of her. Apologies, Your Lordship. But we are taking Master Dark away. He's not able to tell you anything more at the present, and every second delayed could cost him his life. The body of Factorum carried away, and chews grimly on the IO stick that's peered between his teeth. Stimulant that consists of rolling paper stuffed with plant. The first subsequently lit some smoke that inhales a rough tube. Alright, some kind of smoking drug.
It's basically tobacco, it sounds like.
Yeah, maybe. So what do we have so far? Master Jorkuk is on his deathbed. All attackers are either dead or have absconded along with sacred relics, and the witnesses are all agree on one thing. Satan and his accomplices came out of nowhere to struck suddenly. Only the throne knows where we can find these bastards now.
We will find them. Sarabak's voice is full of terrible fury. We will turn this vessel inside out if we must. There is nowhere even a void rat can... There is no need. The Blood's whisper will lead us to Nemesite. Kabila's words make the two exchange puzzled glances.
Another deviation.
Yes and no. His tarot guided me here and told me of the evil that lurked in the shrine. But beyond that, the bloody path carelessly tread by the readers will reveal the truth. With all due respect, Spinner, the enforcers have already questioned the witnesses and compiled an extensive list of evidence, none of which tells us anything about how or where the troublemaker calling himself Nemesite might have escaped to.
Everything you know.
Kabila sharply turns to face the crimson splashes on the floor and the walls of the shrine. Her pupils dilate, threatening to drown her irises in darkness. Her expression turns distant, her voice becoming low and strange. This blood is drawn in a pattern of retribution. The one who spilt it appeared later. They moved swiftly and furiously, numb to their own wounds. An enforcer who was drawn to the gunfire and witnessed the sacrilege? Probably. As for this pattern, Kabila points to a barely visible chain of scarlet droplets. It was made in fury and desperation. The one who left it was wounded, but did not flee. They fought back while they could, and then they retreated into the darkness. Kabila's eyes close and she falls silent. Then she exhales sharply and points a steel claw into the darkness of the maintenance tunnels, hidden within the walls of the shrine. There's no need for revelations from the undying emperor here. For one who has dedicated their life to understanding the tenets of the web, death speaks a language clearer than any words. blood writes in the chronicle of the final hour and holds all the answers. It speaks to me. It can tell me what instrument it was spilt, what its owner felt, whether they struggled in terror or were as cold as the steel of a blade, at what moment and how the thread snapped. For a spinner, no two wounds are alike, and each droplet carries a message from the undying one.
Oh, shoot. I double-clicked that by accident.
That actually went backwards.
Okay. I'm glad she's on our side.
The technical corridors extend hundreds of meters in different directions. Nemesis and his men must be familiar with the tunnels and possess either a map or a guide. Without a clear trail, the enforcers risk getting lost and wasting valuable time, not to mention the fact that these narrow tunnels are perfect for an ambush. The tunnels only answer the question of how he left. Now Death will tell us where he was heading.
Huh?
As if in a trance, Kybella leans over a body and peers into its eyes.
He stinks of smoke. The smoke of his singed coveralls, vile low stinks, burnt sacred unguents, and charred meat. She slides a pale hand along the man's skin and sneaks it under the sleeve of his coveralls, which he pushes back to reveal a fresh burn, bandaged with a torn scrap of shirt. Her steel claws dig into the dead man's arm. Your wound holds the answer. You dressed it carefully, not inside the shrine. Before that, something struck you, ripped the tissues apart, burned you, turned your hand into a worthless lump. It was not fire, no. Trying a ragged breath, Kybella opens her eyes. The fury of the conductive charge. It has marked you, heretic. I recognize your wound, for I myself have encountered it on those who take to the other side with the plasma drive chambers.
We'll follow Nemesis trail.
No, Diamond Agent Q. You must stay. You are the one that Nemesis has challenged, and those who we hunt know you by sight. You will be frightened away the prey, and we will lose the trail until the next tragedy occurs.
Kybella's unblinking gaze meets your own.
What do you
I
suggest?
will go to the plasma drive chambers alone. I will track down the false champion and all who serve him. And I will prepare the grounds for your own hunt. Out of the question. An enforcer squad will certainly scare off the vermin, but I am not letting you go alone, servant of death. You and I will go to the chambers together, and together we will bring down all who have dared insult the Lord Captain.
I'm a going too. I have a couple of good friends in the plasma drive chambers. Always the kind who know everything about everyone. Convincing them should be difficult, especially if I pull a few favors. Might be 3 of us then. What a company. Its grim laughter echoes inside the shrine.
There's an awkward pause. Kybella takes a long look at the officers' faces before finally nodding her assent.
So be it. But not like this. Much like your faces, your guises are too conspicuous.
Right, prudent to use a disguise.
The enforcers will procure regular work clothes for us. We will carry only inconspicuous weapons that we can hide easily in our tool bags. It will help us blend in with the crowd. Before I depart to hunt for Nemesis, I ask the Daemon to bless me. I pledged never to leave your side, yet the hunt demands that I do just that. Grant me this permission by performing the ceremony of twinning. Kybella nods towards the altar. When your people have taken their leave, under the gaze of the Undying One, we will begin the rite.
All right.
The rite of blessing for the sacred hunt. With it, the Daemon casts their shadow over the path of carnage. Under your benediction, I will strike harder and tread more softly.
Well, let the ceremony commence.
With your permission, Lord Captain, the Infirmers Master and I will take our leave now and set out to prepare for the descent into the chambers.
We dare not intrude, your lordship. You know, even though we constantly leave her on the ship on our other missions.
Sit down now, Lord Daemon Agent Q, and listen. Let the ceremony of twinning begin. Using a finely owned blade, Kybella carves an intricate symbol into the floor. She then produces a small bundle wrapped in an incense-laden parchment and sets it alight. You are my Daemon. I am your blade, and I am owned by your blessing. My arms are strong while you're really strong, and as long as the Undying...
You okay there?
And as long as the Undying One hears your prayers, my feet will go unheard. Her blade kisses her palm, and dark blood begins to trickle and spread over the bottom of the ritual cup that has just now appeared in her hands. With your blood, with our will, we shall spin a scarlet web, the symbol of the hunt. May it herald our prey's demise. Kybella puts the dagger into your hand, and you suddenly feel how heavy your eyelids have become. Your heartbeat slows inside your chest. Her words linger, then a rush through your mind in a deluge. The heavy scent of incense envelops you and makes your head spin.
Like a small cut on the palm.
The pain gives way to a burning sensation as Kybella grasps your hand and squeezes it over the ritual cup. But this new discomfort is quickly replaced again, this time by a dull numbness and the faint warmth of blood flowing from your open wound. The twinning is the blood oath I have made to my lord. Kybella dips her fingers in the spilt blood and traces a symbol, first on her own forehead, then on yours. It appears to resemble a blade that is cutting through an intricate knot. Anoint me with your blessing, Daemon Agent Q, and may the ceremony of twinning commence. Kybella's face blurs before your eyes. No matter how hard you try to focus and dispel the vision, in place of her face, you see a death mask, a broken skull with hollow eye sockets. Sorry, you were saying?
No, may your fury and resolve be unshakable.
One who follows the thread of the web fights not out of rage, but with a mind as cold as stone. Nevertheless, rage can become a potent blessing in the hands of a punisher. I understand, Agent Q. I accept your blessing. Kybella thinks for a moment. Your body cannot accompany us on this chase, Daemon, but your spirit. There is nothing the spirit cannot do. The twinning is complete. You and I are now bound by the blood oath. Think of me while I hunt, as will I think of you. Become a thought flowing through my mind. If the Undying One is gracious to us, he will send you dreams, and in those dreams you will see me. If he is more gracious still, those dreams will be truthful.
All right, I trust you. Let us begin.
You perceive a faint smile from beneath the death mask. Kybilla hands you the cup and begins tracing her finger around the bottom while whispering a prayer. Watch now, Dominagent Q. What does thy seeing eye behold in the converging patterns of blood? She draws your attention to the symbol she has inscribed. You see shifting images in the blood, a spider crafting a fine web, blurred shadows that could resemble either a swarm of void rats or an enraged hound, crossed blades, a card of the Emperor's Tarot, but as soon as your gaze lingers on any of them, a reality bleeds through the fluid shapes. Soon your spirit will be able to follow me. I will bid the servants to carry your body to your chambers, where you will not be disturbed. Wait in silence and safety. For me, the hunt has begun. I think low-key, you just kinda sorta married Kybilla.
Maybe. By accident there.
Kybilla's footsteps fade away, melting into the same impenetrable darkness in which her consciousness is extinguished. With that, I think this is probably a good time to call our midway break.
Yeah, let me let this load and check what's going on really quick here.
Fair enough.
If it starts dialogue, we will...
I never did equip Kybilla, I only leveled her up.
She had some basic equipment on her, so it probably isn't too bad. Alright. Yep, we will,
Yeah, I definitely need some water before going through another wall of text.
Yep, alright. We will take a break. Be back shortly, everybody. Back then. Welcome back, everybody.
Still air, oppressive noise. The hum and whir of machinery drown out all thoughts. This place rings with tension. Is it the powerful energy coursing through the cables? Or have the wails of the workers merged into a cacophony of indignant whispers and desperate prayers? Lost, mired in petty troubles, unmindful of duty, their voices creak as if covered in rust, and their eyes are dimmed by the endless drudgery and lack of light here on the working decks of the Damon's great ark.
Oh wait, so this whole questline might be a Blunspun web expansion then too.
Maybe.
Yep.
Oh, apparently I'm in control?
Oh yeah, 'cause, this is your character.
Well, yeah, but usually you're the only one who can advance dialogues.
Yep.
I've seen it before. In these murky depths, people become creatures all too ready to devour each other for worldly gains, fleeting pleasures, or imaginary freedom from obligation born from the abyss of spiritual emptiness. The Undying One punishes them through me. Disgusting mutations, abominations, reflections of vice are born in these shadows, and I will be their doom. The thread shakes, the web is taut. I step silently, may the great hunt begin. The thread shakes, the query always leaves a trail. We may not see it, but we can feel it. I taste the air, the scent of fresh dye with a subtle note of sparks. This is new, pleasant. The upper decks reek of luxury, but here I feel comfortable. There is something else. This is it. I recognize the smell. Pungent, low, and burnt meat. Just like inside the shrine, the time has come to spin the scarlet web. The web is taut, know the hunting ground. To find the enemy, I must listen. Inhale, exhale, inhale. The rhythmic beat of the engines and pumps. That is the ship's breathing. That is the ship's heartbeat. Is it strange that I feel at home among the workers of the lower decks who pass their time like the living dead? Warmth spreads through my chest. I like to think that it is the connection with which the Undying One bound my and the Dahlman's fates together. He has blessed us, and we hunt as one. I step silently. Darkness is our ally. Merge with the shadows. In the twilight of the chamber, barely illuminated by the flickering of candlelight, I become like them. The lost, mired servants. They will become unwitting allies in my hunt. Their hopelessness, their desperation, their thirst for survival will become tools for my use. Where's the second spinner? We're supposed to meet here. You know that feeling when you're being stared at, but you can't tell by who or that. Footsteps, too, are coming toward me. Familiar gaits. Those are the Dahlman's servants. I would not be surprised if the cultists set out on the trail of the Nemesat alone. The spinners are arrogant. We are just another soul to them. A gift to offer death. Steel Mistress's voice is cold, hard and cold like her will. I can see in her eyes that she dislikes me. She is wary, and so she should be, for we serve the Dahlman, not one another.
Does this remind you of anyone at all? Isakata? And oh, this is me now?
Yeah, that's you talking.
Well, no, the other side's the Bloodspun Web Girl.
Yeah, I think it's still me controlling that part, but I'm not totally sure.
It's you. Oh, with the dialogue, the subtle dialogue was her. There she is. Welcome to the Plasma Chambers, esteemed holy assassin.
Oh, gotcha. You can exchange pleasantries later. Lieutenant Gardiard is on duty in this compartment. I have ordered her to gather all information on all the workers who wear red scarves and who have recently left the bay. This is pointless. The red scarf is not proof of guilt. It is merely a symbol. It could be a trap. I need to find her. I will watch the Enforcer and those who are watching her in turn.
Your enforcers know nothing about life in this compartment. I guarantee it. I have a better source of information, a good friend of mine who knows a lot about detailed matters. Easy to get him to talk. He's terrified of pain and death.
Only the faithless fear death. I will not trust him. Let him trust me so that his trust may become a snare for my hunt. I cut them off with a gesture. Their methods of hunting are not mine, but I take the grain of truth from their words and weave it into my plan. We need to provoke them into making a move. Intimidate with an impending threat, instill a false sense of impunity. Sure. I feel them lurking in the crowd. My enemies, they are cautious. I must find them and let them believe their luck. Then they will shed their masks, and I will take them down. This enforcer who answers to Steel Mistress is a symbol of order and obedience in these chambers. She is standing in the way. When she disappears, my enemies will believe it is safe to strike, and that will be a costly mistake. I guess you have to ultimately choose all the options.
Yep.
Flaming Voice relies on a talker, one who keeps no secrets and fears pain. An unreliable vessel is bad for holding secrets, but good for spilling them. Through him, I will whisper lies to the enemy. Such is my plan. They look at me in silence. They do not understand yet, but that matters little. I am on the hunt.
Might want to check equipment.
That's what I'm doing currently, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Low-key forgot for a second that you couldn't see that.
Yep, not a problem. Just wanted to make sure.
Not a ton of options for boots, so
No.
these are probably... whoops. There we go. Uh, what the heck does that mean?
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to... Why can't I... Here we go, info. As if... Sorry, I'm getting a little flimmy here. It says that the cell, if formed by a Death Cult assassin, whenever the wearer kills an enemy, the enemy explodes in a fountain of blood. The cells nearby are covered in blood as if affected by blood file. But it's not...
I don't know what blood file is.
Yeah.
I know if it's covered in blood, you can get a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
bonuses.
sure it's useful for her in general. Okay, I guess Cloak of Shadows probably makes sense for her too. Looks like none of these other items are equipable. Should probably give her some more consumables. Especially because I bothered to give her a ton of Medicaid knowledge. That's a one-handed weapon, not a two-handed weapon. Huh.
All of the crazy weapons. But
I think we're gonna give her this Wasteland Twister for the moment.
are at least things cooler over where you're at today. I know it's been a lot of these streams where you're sitting in a 90-degree room for a bit.
Oh yeah, today's a lot cooler actually. Weirdly enough, it was like actually cold last night to the point that my heater was kicking on and like I was wearing, you know, like long sleeves and everything and under an extra blanket with 2 cats on me and I was still getting kind of cold.
Oh no! See, I live in the frigid air. Like, my window doesn't get closed till we hit like 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ah, yes, one of those regions.
The Great North. Although I was having to figure out a new workaround this time because a new house I'm living in has the side windows again, so I have a standing AC for my bedroom. I was like, I don't, and I'd put like a bunch of like insulation sheeting on top of the window. I was like, I don't want to pull this off to put a fan on. So as I, there's some goods under the stairs.
Under the stairs? Not quite sure what you mean by under the stairs. Oh, over there. Yeah, I haven't gone there yet. occurred to me I didn't really, like, look... Oh, hey, it's Yuki. Making a cameo.
Yay. Interesting. Oh, well, I finally figured...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I figured out a workaround, and I have an exhaust fan hooked up to the exhaust port that used to be on my standing AC. I just hooked up another fan to that, but reversed it. So now it's sucking air out without me having to like redo my whole window.
An old burn spread across her body in a scarlet blotch, a look of contempt, a heavy baton covered in blood and symbolizing boundless power. Like a fierce leather whip, she lashes with both her hand and her gaze. What are you looking at, beggars? You finish your shift and go back to the barracks. You start your shift, you check in with the foreman and let him and get to work before Maldita comes to pat you on the back.
And Maldita, I presume, is that wonderful, not all that imitating baton on your belt. I guess our disguise is working. But I would rather not spend the next few watches in the medbay because of a misunderstanding. This quick and flaming voice always makes Jess when he's nervous or irritated. Do enforcers infuriate him? Oh, that was
That's fine. Infernus Master? Master at Arms? Apologies for not recognizing, ma'am. Godira, we are conducting an inquest. Answer the spinner's questions. I hope your report will be useful.
Oh.
Day after day, she watches the serfs labor away, exhausting their last vestiges of strength. And there is no compassion in her eyes. They are simply a resource she is commanded to use and then discard. She hates them because she blames them for her pain, her wounds. I don't want to reveal that I'm on the hunter. The workers hide their eyes, but I can hear the murmurs echoing through the bay. There is an impotent rage in the hearts directed at Whip, for she is the embodiment of the very order they despise. But why do they not realize that the Enforcer is a shield as much as a lash? Some of the people I escorted to the other side looked at me the same way. In the past, I did not understand, but now, do the lay people see spinners performing their duty to the Undying One, or enforcers performing theirs to the Dolmen as monsters? Nothing is... well, I guess I have no choice. A group of workers wearing red scarves were seen in the compartment just after the attack on the shrine. The foreman stated that they were at work on the freight line. No gunpowder on their clothes, no fresh wounds. Too many of them have started wearing red masks, and it muddles the trail, but we found some red scarves and bloody rags in one of the shredders only shortly afterward. We sealed off the exits and reduced the air supply to the maintenance tunnels to the absolute minimum. Now, you can't stay in there longer than a few minutes without passing out. There's no way the bastards could have left the plasma chambers. They are definitely in there somewhere. Like snakes, the servants of the Nemesite have shed their skin. The red scarf is just a distraction. Do I sense the touch of his will? The Undying Emperor wishes to bestow a revelation upon me in this trying hour. Let his tarot show me the way. I breathe in essence made from the ashes and blood of the faithful. It enlightens the mind, granting it the grace of reading his signs. A wave of epiphany sweeps my thoughts away, pulling me into a blessed trance. My fingers move of their own accord over the sacred deck and I draw a card. It is the Martyr. I see a tear of blood wash over the pale features in the image, and they shift, becoming Whip's face. A portent from him, the Undying One blesses me to take Whip. The minions of Nemesite fear her. When her soul is delivered to the Undying One, the traitors will feel invulnerable. They will crawl out of their holes and fall into my web. I know how Whip's thread will end. I cannot sever Whip's thread with a blade, for the serfs would recognize me as one of the spinners and lose all courage. But the spark of the machine spirits in the plasma drive chambers has already claimed the lives of many. I will use this, and thus the web will be spun. Cool, we're gonna murder them.
Yay, murder! Probably should go grab
don't
those
appear
goods.
to- Oh, there we go.
I feel like this might progress the area.
Maybe. But I think I still have to go forward as well after this.
Yep.
Whoa, that was a fast-moving lift.
Ooh, more goods.
Backpack with armor-piercing ammo. The wearer's attacks inflict 0 levels of bleeding on their targets.
What?
It's one of the things we're getting from the thing of goods. You can
Yeah,
check it in the inventory.
Yeah, 0% of bleeding though.
Well, I think it depends on the user. So, like, someone who's actually better at ranged attacks would probably do more levels.
Oh, this is Adeptus Astartes equipment. Space Marine.
Gotcha.
Not sure if that was
I'll give Kybella that necklace for now. Funny how all the random mooks are recognizing the death cultist.
Yep. Long time no see, Spittle. Tell me, what does silence taste like?
Are they using a secret code? Without Flaming Voice, we would never even speak to me.
Everybody knows silence doesn't taste like anything. If you want to earn rations, you better start dealing in words.
He speaks casually, but his voice is slimy and slippery. His eyes are as dirty as an oil-stained garment. The impudence in his gaze and words when he turns them to us. He is unclean and he knows it. He is unrepentant.
That's a funny look, Endrance. And you have funny-looking companions. Are you here to sell or buy? And before you answer, remember the first rule, every word has a price.
Are we bargaining for information with this lowlife now? It is the duty of every serf to aid the rogue trader and his associates, freely and willingly.
Oh boy, here it comes. Who was that with you? An enforcer and a spinner? You want me dead? If anyone sees me talking to you, they'll snap my neck. So off you go. What is feeling so calm? I'd ask whatever you want, but then leave. My reputation costs me a lot of blood. And I don't earn it to have it trampled into dust because you people happen to stop by.
You are a liar and manipulator, peddling in other people's secrets, not knowing how to keep your mouth shut. You will become the bait, sowing confusion among the minions of Nemesis who hope to wipe out the lockdown. They think they have enough time? I will deprive them of that confidence.
There's a bunch of workers in the far corner who now gather between every shift, whispering to each other. They don't invite me. They say I talk too much. Well, they're scared of my tongue. That means they have something to hide. And of course, everyone talks about Nemesis. Sure, the foundry and the chapel were big. He's been helping people all over. A lot of folk are sticking to him with him now. Knock my teeth out if I'm lying. Don't got many of those left anyhow. I'll tell you this, even if someone finds him, they won't rat him out.
I like how so many of our characters in this playthrough end up sounding like someone from a Stephen King movie.
A movie or a book?
A movie specifically, like the Stephen King adaptations as movies always have like the handful of like gristled old country yokels who have like the story to tell, like the Pet Cemetery guy.
One of the ones I've never actually watched.
Huh. Set up the snare. There'll be a raid soon. Be careful. I warn you in appreciation of your cooperative nature. What are you? That information is not meant for his ears.
Really? That's if that's all he wanted, then I can go.
Go, Steen, and be my herald.
It's difficult to admit, but I do share the Man at Arms indignation. We came here to get information about the traders, not to reveal our secrets.
I do find it interesting that the character name at the start of the dialogue has been changed in this section to match Kybella's monikers for them.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't notice that.
Right?
That's a good touch, actually.
Yeah. Alright, renegades here of the coming retribution. They'll make it nervous, prone to mistakes. And then you're afraid to believe me or walk away.
I just hope the wisdom of the blood-spun web won't cost us. To be fair, I can see a lot of Warhammer stuff kind of having overlapping with a lot of Stephen King's work, especially with like how they like to portray it in movies, since 40k is kind of a caricature of so much of the sci-fi in a more of a grim, dark fashion.
Oh. Three people have huddled together like a herd being chased by predators, faded gazes, bent backs, and crimson kisses of batons on their bodies. And yet shadows of smiles touch their dirty, burnt lips, as a strange pair, like a hammer and anvil, send sparks into the air with their words. Not all the snares have been set.
Okay, so this is probably the
Oh, we've looped around. Okay. Oh, we'll get those goods now.
yay, loot. Anything good?
Nah, just random stuff to go into the ship inventory. Oh, that's just a ladder that leads back up to where we just were. Not quite sure what else it is we're supposed to be doing. Can't go up there, I don't think.
This game had like a ping system. Was there something around Yuki? Like, 'cause my screen zeroed in back that way a little while ago.
Not that I can tell.
Okay. I guess do one more lap to see if there's anything else you can react with.
Yeah, I think, oh, okay, I was supposed to click on this after doing the oil, I guess. Oh, okay.
Does that hurt you if you go through it now?
Probably. Oh, okay, here comes Whip again. Whoa. That was interesting.
I think it was supposed to have her walk into that.
I think so too. I don't think that worked quite right.
Yeah, this game's still fairly buggy. I actually learned a little recently that one of the biggest reasons this...
Reveal their secrets.
Oh,
Hidden loot.
one of the reasons this game was so buggy at launch is the writing team decided to completely redo Chapter 4 about a month before release.
Oh. Yeah, that'll always do it.
Just one of those. It's like, oh, I think this like somebody had an idea, or like, oh no, this works so much better. And like, all right, we have to redo this entire section of the game.
Or they found out that something like didn't match with the lore codex or something like that, and they had to redo it all.
That could be good.
The lay people are huddled together in a pile of sweltering bodies, filthy and battered by all. I've read this before. Your plan appears to have worked, Spinner. The owl itself is charged with something, and it is not the conductive charge. This serfs, they are sturdy. The lay people are frightened, angry. They feel the impunity that sprouted like a weed upon Whip's demise. They feel the threat crushing them from the upper decks, both imminent and inevitable. That's you.
Oh. Him? All right. Oh yeah, no big guy. The forces are dead. The Punishers from the upper decks will soon follow Nemesis trail. This is our chance. We need to act.
This is it. I can sense that the prey is close. They have little fear of giving themselves away anymore. They need a spark to ignite the flames. Something that will convince Nemesis followers that they are strong, and that the Domin's servants are diminished.
Tell us, this is how it's meant to be. Just because we were born on the upper decks and we down here in the darkness. Is it really the God Emperor's will that they grow fat on the fruits of our labor, revel in luxury while we die without water or medicine?
Hammer's voice rumbles, and the blade people listen, their hands clench into fists.
No matter how hard you work, you will bring everything out of you and give nothing. Who allowed this to happen? The rogue traitor, his name be damned. A Grox on the throne, a tyrant throwing our bones in the furnace of his protectorate. You're a foul-mouthed void dog.
Flaming voice? No. It is too soon. I understand your anger, but you must temper it.
What did you say about the Lord Captain? The one who gives you work, food, and shelter? You insolent deadbeats. I can see why you have gathered here. I'll not let you start another rebellion.
Why are you reaching for your Voxcaster?
Do not disperse. I will give the order to vent the plasma chamber. You have 5 seconds. 4. And Terrence Lackey, if you do this, you'll die with us, you madman. Protect the Lord Captain and the crew, so you'll never meet in Furnace before.
Their faces are twisted with fear. Will they retreat? Will they flee? Will the hunt be thwarted? No!
Well,
A small throwing blade flies out of my palm and draws a scarlet line across Anvil's neck. If I had wished it, she would be dead. Oh, it was a female, my bad. But she continues to breathe and bleed, and to scream furiously as she looks for me.
there are traitors here. Assassins are here. Look, they want to kill me. Find the assassins.
The spark is late. The lay people press in from all sides, pushing and shoving. Their faces are ablaze with terror and rage, and a violent energy boils through the mass of bodies. This power will be difficult to contain. Frightened people are dangerous people. The hunt was meant to go differently, but such is the Undying One's will. One voice rises above the others, the voice of a burly, bearded technomat, although as the roar of a furnace smells of sweat and sacred unguents. He is not afraid, but merely pretends to be. Beneath the shudder of terror, I hear excitement. There's a bit for you to read there.
Alright, oh my bad. Do we deserve to be executed, my brothers and sisters? Have you not labored with the sweat of our brow? Have you not perished from the outbursts of raging machine spirits? Why do they call us rebels? Why are we being punished?
Furnace's words make the crowd seethe even more. Strong, heavy, enormous hands whose blows should be feared. A great Billy that has become a symbol of his success. He does not starve, so those who follow him will not starve either. A powerful leader, recognized by the whole pack. The flame burns high, for there is strong fuel at its heart. These people have amassed many grievances. The enforcers are cruel to them, for they believe that fear eradicates treason. The officers despise them, for their clothes and hands are filthy. The quartermasters rob them and withhold what is owed to them, for their clan is not strong enough to make demands. They are vulnerable. Their hearts are vulnerable. The Undying One commands us to spin a web to catch such hearts before they plunge into the abyss of treason. And so, I am spinning the web. But there is something else mixed into their righteous indignation. Something that taunts them, excites them, angers them. It is something foul, hovering in the air. Aberration. I turn my thoughts to him, for it is his people that are standing before me. What would he do, the one whose thread I anoint with my blood? My words frighten them, wound them, because they are just, and that makes their anger swell all the more.
Alright. Why are you surprised? We have the officers ever treated us otherwise?
A new voice, sandpaper rough, tears through the rumbling of the crowd. Its owner is ragged and filthy. A feverish gleam burns in his eyes. His words inflame the people's minds like rot feasting upon a wound. Rot cries out mockingly.
That's because you're afraid of them, but they're not afraid of you. They have the almighty baton. All you have is the source of the power that feeds the whole ship. Why should they take you for granted? It serves you right, you cowards.
His ugly shriek spills like venom upon the sweating faces as they slowly draw closer and closer.
Alright.
I take a deep breath, and something stupefying, noxious, and luscious disturbs my senses. This is no ordinary odor, but something subtle and foul. It carries the same stench as rot. Skinny and scrawny, Rot leers at me with his gaping mouth. He is a nobody who is nothing. His body has wasted away from disease. His hands are 5 fingers short. His fate is sealed, and that makes him convincing. Everyone knows that he has nothing to gain for himself, and thus no reason to lie. His poverty is his armor.
He only cares about his flunkies.
The bile spraying from Rot's mouth sizzles in the workers' minds like acid. It is burning them through. Oh, I think that's a girl?
Yep.
Yeah. We'll not commit rebellion, but we'll not allow ourselves to be slaughtered by villains either. The law and the Emperor are on our side. The young woman steps forward, slender and supple like a rapier. If they want to crush us with the fear of death, let them kill us. It will only prove our righteousness. The ringing call is a command pressing itself into their hearts. The foul stench of sacrilege almost knocks me off my feet. That tantalizing, elusive scent of rage, it is more than a stench, it is a tool, the weapon of the despicable trio which they use to influence the minds of the laity, invisibly intoxicating their minds. The crowd reeks of flowering treason. I delve to its root and realize that what it is that rejects his will so, his sacred privilege is being attacked. He alone chooses who may journey to him, but these 3 instigators, they are determined to make decisions for themselves, dragging the souls of all around into the fires of violence with them. They are impudent upstarts who have put themselves above him, and above me, the second spinner of the Bloodsub web, his chosen servant. The realization of such audacity burns me to my very soul. She is fragile, but there is a strength in her, an authority taken for granted and understood by everyone. She is clearly ready to command, with legions willing to die for such maidens, beautiful and resolute as they are. She carries no banner in her hand, for she herself is the banner. But the noise around me drowns out my own thoughts and stops me from focusing on his image. The spilt blood becomes the tipping point. The crowd erupts into cries. They no longer hear me, for the enemy has them in their grasp. They surround me, threatening, pointing fingers, and cursing. They dare not strike me, not yet, but already their enormous bulk presses down upon me as the smell of blood in the air goes thicker by the minute. Lose myself in the dance of blood!
Oh no, he's going crazy again, guys.
I can bear it no longer. The blades in my hands sing, and the blood streaks across astonished faces. I am done speaking and exhorting. I merely dance on the thread that I have spun. I bestow death in blessed wounds. I catch a glimpse of Rapier's cloven face and Furnace's open belly. Rot's severed hand falls at my feet, and its owner flees howling. I dance and breathe so freely. It did not go the way I had planned. The smell of blood lingers in the air like the stench of impending defeat. 2 bodies are sprawled before me. I have severed their threads. The third blasphemer has managed to escape, but his disembodied hand also lies on the floor. Useless meat.
No.
Ah, failed. Very little. The faint traces of the vile mutations had twisted their bodies, the foul stench of corruption emanating from their meat, the deformed, strangely colored brains in their crushed skulls that spawned the heresy of sedition. They huddled in the corners, ashamed of their own subservience. They tried to convince themselves that the blood they so foolishly spilt would absolve them, but they know it is not enough. Their threads have not been cut. I realize with astonishment that they are standing close to me. Flaming Voice is furiously reproaching all who had only recently joined the revolt, while Steel Mistress booms like a siren, shaking her maul and threatening punishment. They are useless to the hunt now. A thrill runs through the strands of my consciousness. Is this dominating Q? Can I truly feel him again, or am I imagining it? I need to concentrate. I gaze at the puddles of blood and the patterns they form. I see a labyrinth. The Undying One has given me a sign. My hand finds the sealed case in which his tarot cards reside. It is time for a divination. In the blood of the dead, it will reveal to me the name of their unholy master.
Yep.
The Hound. I gaze at the card and its depiction of Astra Militarum, armored
Militarum.
vehicle that bears Militarum, armored vehicle that bears that formidable name. The pursuit of truth, sacrifice, and victory. This is me, and I am on the right track. The Harlequin, inverted, lies, manipulation, and a shadow play blocking my path. But it is a lie exposed, a deception that must be revealed. The Preacher, a man who carries an idea and proclaims it. But who is it? Nemesite? One of his supporters? Someone already slain or someone still alive? The divination is unclear, and so I draw a fourth card. It is dangerous to ask more of the Undying One, but I must know. The Aquila. His holy image watches me from within the card, and my heart grows frigid with the knowledge of what it represents. The Undying One has manifested his omens in his omen in the traitor's blood. The hunt that has begun will be completed by the unveiling of the great deception. Oh wait, she's talking out loud. Our enemy is elusive because he has a powerful ally, one who espouses faith in the Emperor on this vessel. The ship's confessor is in league with Nemesite. He will be the next prey.
That was interesting. That was an interesting little side thing.
I know, right? A lot of flavor in this Bloodspun web stuff.
Yep. Honestly, like if this game, if the only complaint I have about this game is, I want more voice acting. Please, dear God, more voice acting. Midship, early officer on deck. Still orders placed aside safely near quarry.
I'm surprised it has this much, honestly. Not every game can be Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, thing that my mind always comes back to is Disco Elysium.
Yeah. But again, that one's also really much more of an outlier.
Yep, true. Oh, back to the bridge, I guess?
Like, truly it is. Well, they said that we found some kind of item that you could find in your quarters.
All right, back to the quarters then. Is this it? Nope. Oh, that's account linking.
Maybe it's in, like, the safe or whatever? The storage box?
Let's check the vault. Wrath of Saint Duras awaits the standard issue Minotaurum Scraper Shovel. It deals +2 additional damage for each enemy adjacent to the wielder. Enemies hit by this weapon cannot make attacks of opportunity for 1 round. It's actually pretty good. So
I brought this big whacking shovel.
yeah, I mean it's a shovel. I mean, it's not bad for you, realistically, depending on what the damage is like.
I'm not sure if I could actually wield it. Let's see.
Okay, maybe I have to take a.
Actually can, and it's
take a-
one-handed.
I think I've said this before, but god damn, do I wish I had a bath I could fit in. All right. Hey, I'm a 6'3" guy, and I'm built bulky too, naturally. So, no, that's about all I can think. So let's go back to the bridge and see what we get. We have a I have a higher initiative in the next combat. Not that that freaking matters. It feels like. I guess let's check quests. Protectorate errands. You know what, why don't we head to the chapel, because I feel like that might be the place where it's about.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you're required for this one, so.
Kybella extends a finger topped with metal claw toward Confessor Adalbert. The divination has revealed that you stand beside the enemy Nemesis. Speak the truth before Othdalman and the Undying One.
The words calmly, almost majestic. A defender of the people and a tyrant's minion are 2 faithful servants, opposing ideas, 2 souls that have rejected everything else for the sake of duty. I'll truly see that your collusion with him was inevitable. Abelard
Wait, I'm still in control?
No, I still have it. I have it. Abelard
Oh,
shifts
okay.
his gaze to you and lets out a mournful sigh. I was warned about your visit, as well as its purpose. Who alerted you to my visit? My son, the protector of those whose blood you feed upon, those hard-working, paid for your content life, the upper decks of the ship. I demand an explanation. Your pet tormentor who has exalted death is right. I know Nemesis and I assist him just like him. I am your enemy, Agent Q. Abelard voice raises his voice in soft tender, hearing notes to come a deep rolling thunder. And I am also the enemy of your cruel regime, where life is dirt under the enforcer's feet. where a man has nothing to eat, withers in fear, and knows no hope.
Soreback clenches her fists until her knuckles crunch her fists. You treasonous impostor! To think that I listened to your sermons and was anointed by your hand. You will choke on your words along with the teeth I am about to knock out. Adalbert dignifies her with neither a word nor a glance.
And you're so good at moaning about the servants he killed. I grieve for them, but they were unreliable. They could have compromised us. They had to die, but the faith for their deaths lie with you and your enforcer dogs, for fear of whom we are forced to hide. All right. Any rebellion is a strike against the Imperium, the advantage of the enemies of humanity. Repent, for there is no fate worse than being deprived his light. I am bathed in his light as I never before. You worship lies, while the true emperor desires otherwise for his children. It takes effort for him to regain his composure. Your light is darkness, HQ, and I am sorry for you are unable to see the truth. Or do you command him? I follow him as he once followed me. Nemesis is my son. If not by blood, then by spirit I took him in as a worthful child, fostered the best in him. I praised for justice, indomitable flame of a fighter, and unyielding determination. Preparing him for years.
You have raised a living instrument that serves a purpose without question. Camilla speaks cautiously, as if not entirely sure of her judgment.
Such is his purpose, to be the hope, break the shackles, end centuries of torment that have passed aboard this ship. Great sacrifice for a great cause. Also look at Kimberly, especially. You should be familiar with his ways, except that instead of us sorrow of freedom, you were raised to be an executioner's sword. Die, traitor! Into mistaken my humility in the face of death of first mission. Not for you to decide my fate. I will make the choice myself. I will surrender my life in the fight for our future. I will die, but I'll take you with me. His fingers. Initiates who have been standing humbly around turn in your direction. Their white robes opening to reveal a variety of weapons. For Nemesis, brothers and sisters, for freedom!
Lord Captain, this is an ambush. They have been waiting for us. Soreback's shout hits your ears, drowning out hurried footsteps and the clanking of gun plasteel. He has a grenade!
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
The angel's blessing awaits.
Ah, you have been ambushed. Okay.
See, melee or... What the... Oh, he has a multi-melta. Okay, that's...
At 275 HP. Oh, there's a lot of these guys.
All right, we're gonna go over
At
here.
least a few of them don't have tons of health.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that was weird.
Not a problem for me.
All right, at all costs.
Already done. There's nowhere to hide.
Okay, willpower resistance for one round. All right. Who's there?
I'll pass.
Oh, no. Shit. All right, Yuki, I'm gonna grant you an extra turn.
Alright.
Any attack made in that against enemies in that big circle up there reduce a lot of their stats now
Cool.
if they fail a willpower check. Remember, you only got 2.
That was insulting.
Abilities.
There's nowhere to hide.
Oh, he's bleeding, on fire, and poisoned.
Nothing I can't do.
Increase your resolve.
Not a
And-
problem for me.
As a famous comedian once observed, when you're on fire and running down the street, people will get out of your way.
What?
Yep.
Oh.
Swift and silent.
Okay, we are going to go here. Okay, let's see here. Want to break down.
If I must. I am not your Xenos pet, Monkey.
More accuracy,
If it serves your cause.
more damage. Plus weakness.
I am
Insight.
Not your Xenos pet, Monkey.
And shot.
If I must.
Way to do more damage to your own allies than to the enemy, guys.
Yep. Well, that middle path there, I made it so it's
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
everyone in there will have less accuracy.
My ears are ringing.
Interesting. Wait, what?
She not have a weapon equipped to her?
She does not, for some reason.
And you have an arc rifle in her other slot too, so
I had her equipped before the fight.
yeah, that's what I'm kind of wondering here too. It's
Okay.
can you equip stuff right now, or does that lock you out in combat?
Nope, you're locked out during combat.
Well, fuck.
That's irritating.
That's like most of our abilities too, isn't it?
Yeah, she's completely 100% a melee fighter.
Remember, an arc rifle, when it hits somebody, its attacks will
For
jump.
the heart next time.
I know, yeah. Her accuracy is garbo with ranged weapons.
Yeah, you might. You're kind of just stuck there, aren't you? Or what? Oh,
Pain resonance. She's an executioner.
Reavers will inherit all. We bring deliverance.
That's really frustrating.
yeah. She's basically gonna be worthless this fight then.
We bring deliverance.
They have a lot of grenades.
Faithful will ascend. Just a minor setback.
Yeah, but except
I'm
for
just
like
a bonfire,
a
I'm fine.
handful of them, most of them are gonna die pretty easily here.
Can
You
I get a clean shot at them?
leave the confessor to him. Funny enough, Argenta is almost immune to fire damage.
Cool, cool.
So leaving her in a burning pit is kind of like not bad.
Weirdly advantageous.
Yes. So I wish. Oh, come on.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake. There's nowhere to hide. Nothing of value has been lost.
Cool.
You didn't stand a chance.
Ooh, nice.
Actually, I didn't want that to kill him. That kind of messed me up a little.
Oh.
Oh. Can't get a clear path to anywhere, huh?
There's still a guy behind you too.
Yeah, I can't get to him either.
Go ahead, try to hit him with your
Wow,
toxic
no line of
needle.
sight for that either? No, I can't even line of sight him with that, apparently.
That's weird.
I need to be like one space over to be able to line of sight anything to him, apparently.
Oh, you put. It's problematic. I'll actually hold on here.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
There we go.
Rejoice in battle.
Yeah, no, Argenta can just walk through fire.
This is why I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak. With you, my emperor.
And apparently she can attack things without even costing her AP.
Yep.
Prometheum Leak.
Yeah. Fire doesn't hurt Argenta.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, you can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
The true believers will inherit all. I've suffered worse.
Oh, you need to get that counterattack on Yuki.
That's not available to her. That's only like a warrior thing,
Oh,
whatever that class is called.
it's like that should be an assassin thing.
Let's see here. Abelard appears to be tied down.
Oh yeah, he got hit with a bunch of those nets. So yeah, you're just gonna be swinging for a minute here. I wonder if you knock him away, if that'll make him catch fire again.
Probably, but I can't. Like, I don't have any knockback abilities on Abelard.
I thought Brutal Strike did that.
No.
All right.
Oh, an exemplary strike.
All right, my turn.
Forge ahead.
Can I get both? Yeah, I can.
All too easy. I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Guided by faith.
Move up slightly. Switch to melee.
I'll do it. For you, my emperor! This is why I was chosen. For you, my emperor! Faith without deeds is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
Oh shoot! I thought he was actually gonna die. God damn it! Let's see here.
Eradicated. Doubt is for the weak.
You know what? No, I want them dead.
Nothing I can't do.
Argenta, I said get back in there and make them dead.
Work is a prayer.
Okay, that's good. So let's hit it with
I'll do
this.
it. Faith without deeds is defeated.
Suits my purpose. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
And what's left? Yeah, not much. Oh, there's the guy like right in front of us. I didn't even see him. Okay.
Just designate a target.
Well, I was looking for things further away because I'm not used to things being like up close.
If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. This tedium is beneath me.
Oh, fuck you.
If it serves your cause, hear you moving. No more.
Oh. Nope. How about you? Nope. All right.
Okay, we got one insurgent hiding over there. The guy hanging out with Yuki over there. Oh,
see.
there's still a dude over here.
Wait. Oh, yeah, like in the garden. I didn't see that. The sharpshooter. I guess get behind cover and take a shot at him.
I guess. Don't know if I can. I guess this will probably work. Nope, no line of sight.
Weird. You still got some movement. Could run past him and get cover on the other side of him.
Let's go over here, maybe.
Blade whispers your name.
It hit.
The angel will reward us.
All right, Yuki, finish the last one off. Or finish.
Nowhere to hide.
Oh, did you ulti for that guy?
Value has been lost.
I did, yes. Now, the question is, can I make it over there? Let's find out.
I mean, if not, Argenta's next, so. No, it's to your right. Oh, you meant the guy way over
Oh,
there.
that guy over there. Yeah, I didn't realize there was yet another dude.
You didn't stand a chance.
That guy can definitely make it too.
Yep.
Yep.
Ah.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Where is he now? Hey there.
Doubt is for the weak. For you, my Emperor. As the Emperor
All right, for burning.
Our melee ranged attack specialist.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I love how it's still burning.
Yep. Oh, hey, that guy's still alive. Look at him go.
You miscreant.
The chapel flashes up royal in the air before you. Damage taken. Oh.
We now know much more about the enemy. Cabela ponderously runs a finger along the flat of the blade. and about just how deep the poison of conspiracy runs within the veins of your ship. But the blood-spun web has wrapped itself around its base too tightly, and Nemesis can no longer hope to escape. Her ruminations are interrupted by a furious hiss. Sarbak snarls a curse through her teeth and spits at Adalbert's smoking remains. Her left arm hangs limp and her face is mangled by shrapnel. Lord Captain, we have the prisoner. She points at her weapon at the man standing hunched over in pain. Permission to finish the car off.
Down with the tyrant! Oh,
You're a little on fire there, dude.
I have questions for you, traitor. I doubt you'll listen to I doubt you'll like the answer. It's simply for money. That's what he promised us freedom. The other sir, no one else among them was pure. They only cared about power and gorging themselves in the scraps you throw at them, or else they would have long since turned against you. Incidents before he is bested by a torrent of gurgling coughs. All I learned.
What, you're not even gonna bother asking about the hideout or anything?
Fine. Even the confessor didn't know where it is. He was afraid of spies or giving his son's secrets away under torture, you see. Not get our champion. I want to know where you meant everyone. Said every compartment has people who fight for the cause. The promise taken to the circle of our most devoted believers. I would know, but even then I would not tell you under torture.
Yes, Lord Captain. Adalbert had been warned, yet he chose not to flee. Instead, he stayed behind to set a trap for us. Did he really believe this madness would succeed, and he would somehow survive? He did not want to survive. His only hope was to kill. Nemesis managed to turn his adoptive father into a blade pointed squarely at the Domin's throat, just as Adalbert himself had once turned Nemesis into a weapon. Neither of them feared death. That devious, mind-twisting beast. Sarbak frowns with worry. I have been going through my predecessor's archive recently, and I may have an idea as to what manner of creature this Nemesis is. We are dealing with a Kelemorph, a special variety of mutant filth in service of genetic cults. These creatures are made and raised to play the part of the people's leader, an inspiration for the mutinous rabble. A Kelemorph's purpose is to sow disorder and use the rebellion to eliminate the ruling elite, those who might be capable of opposing the Xenos.
Oh, are we dealing with Tyranids?
Do not kill him in vain. Kybella shakes her head. Those who follow the tenets of the web know that, just as we serve death, so too does it serve us. Allow the agent of this man to become an instrument in your hands, Domin Agent Q. Pass off the traitor's body as that of Nemesis. Instill fear in his supporters. The enemy will be forced to act to undo this deception, exposing himself in the process.
We'll do as you propose.
We will make certain that the lower deckers believe their hero to be dead. We will leave the body to hang for a good long while, and that the hopes of the mutineers may rot along with the corpse.
You know, everything on fire just makes us even better.
Now he's on fire too. And that is one traitor dealt with, Lord Captain. But how many more have been poisoned by the false confessor's heresy? A new spiritual shepherd must be appointed quickly to banish any mutinous thoughts sown by the traitor from the minds of the crew, and to strengthen their faith and obedience. Without the ship's confessor, the rabble will begin to whisper that the Emperor has forsaken us, and such doubts will only play into the rebels' hands.
Observed aboard the vessel. Since the voidsmen are wavering in their faith, let the High Factorum find a true servant of the ecclesiarchy elsewhere.
As you command, I will order the chapel be restored as well.
Oh, righteous feet.
Righteous fervor.
Aircraft and torpedoes gain +2 void movement points. Here's Professor Albert has roused the crew purged of all foes of the God Emperor and service weapons of his fifth. Cool.
I will send agents to Everdeck the next time Nemesis rears his head, which I am certain will happen sooner rather than later. We will be one step ahead of him, and not the other way around. Sorback staggers away, and your gaze turns to the motionless Kybella, staring at her own reflection within a pool of blood.
Flaming blood.
I'm thinking about Nemesis, my adversary. The more I learn about him, the more I see a vague reflection of myself. A twisted reflection, perhaps, but all too familiar. Like me, he was forced to tread the path of servitude from an early age, stripped of anything that might stand in the way of duty. A champion and a zealot, left with nothing but an idea, forged and tempered by his mentor.
You're deed alike, and it is up to you to prove before the God Emperor's gates, since the ones are stronger than whatever Nemesis believes in.
Yes, Domin Agent Q. Your words echo through my soul, and we are in accord. Nemesis will fall, for his ways are dark and have led him astray. Kybella
Oh, sorry.
Go hand in hand.
This is fine. You defeated the ship's confessor without letting the rogue trader something.
Yep. Fiery Retribution, a goddamn melta-cannon.
Oh, very nice.
Chastising plate. Oh, we got some heavy armor now, too.
Oh, apparently I can make you pray, or did you do that?
No, that was you. I was still reading through weaponry.
My bad.
Not a problem. A lot of great swords and a lot of freaking grenades too. Jesus.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
All right, let me check that weapon on Argenta real quick. Oh, Weber. Must have been the weapon they were using on us. Requires strength 50 to use. Dang, what is Argenta's strength? 30. So, yeah, she needs to get a bit more muscle before she can use that. What's
Time for Argenta to hit the gym for sick gains.
Abelard can use it if he wants to, but and you might want to put a melee weapon on Kelbet, just so if we have to pull her out again.
Yeah, that was really weird.
I'm wondering if it unequipped something because of the mission you run beforehand.
Maybe? Because it did say we would only use, like, easily concealable weapons on that mission, but I did equip her during the mission. So, I don't know.
Yep, alright.
We picked up some kind of accessory, by the way.
Did?
Yeah, enemy finder.
Target of the wearer's range attack falls a. Whatever sets with a mouse penalty, the attack afflicts exhaustion on that target. What's this?
Makes the next successful attack against the character score a critical hit.
Oh, that's what exhaustion does?
Yeah.
What's this? I think I'm going to put that on Urette then. Unless you want it for somebody.
No, I don't have any ranged attackers.
Yep. All right. All right, let's go to Butcher Bridge. And I think this might be a good place to call it for the night too.
Yeah, that makes sense. We are past our usual end time.
Yep. Yeah, 4-hour run, but like I've been trying to like I keep feeling like we're at the end of chapter 2, but it's like no, no, I guess this was like a DLC quest, so which yeah, no, we're getting like this DLC has been we've gotten our money's worth out of it, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's definitely been a lot going on in this.
Yep. All right. All right, and with that, we are going to call it the night. Oh, let's see. Who do we have on tonight? Oh, hey, Kiki was playing some games with people. I don't get to raid him almost ever.
Yeah, I'm good with raiding Kiku. Oh, he's only got one viewer at the moment too. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Yep. All right, everybody. Actually, wait, hold on. You're on here too. I will be back Tuesday with more Final Fantasy Tactics. Yuki, when will you be back?
I should be back tomorrow, if not later tonight.
All right, then.
And I'll be doing either spooky season stuff or Uma Musume, or some mix of the two.
All right, everybody. You have a good night. It's going to be Agent Q signing off.
Night, everybody. Martining.